Good afternoon, everyone, or evening at this point. Depends on where you are. It depends on where you are, I guess. Uh, just one thing before we even start here. I see some people in the chat and even Twitter, they were talking about how I would be upset because Botafogo and Flamengo lost. In Brazil, there's no such thing as like an MLS goofy fan base where everyone roots for the Brazilian teams. My team advanced, so I'm happy. Palmeiras advanced. Botafogo, Flamengo, good for them. They're out. Like it's not like MLS where everyone's like, "Oh, we need to root for every team in this league." It's like, no, my team advanced. They're in the quarterfinals, and that's what matters. But Pete, how are we doing?
Doing pretty good. Jesse Marsh is also out. The Canadian Kings of CONCACAF have lost to the almighty Guatemala. And,
Let me
I've
actually.
seen some people recently talking about how wonderful Canada is. Maybe we can address that after we do the starting lineup, but I think we should talk about it.
Well, we should talk about two things because the almighty Canada and Panama are both out. Mexico play Honduras. This Honduras team lost 6-0 to Canada in the group stage. A very weird team right there. And Guatemala knocked out Canada. And keep in mind, guys, don't fall into the illusion that some people will say that Guatemala is tough and this. They're not, right? You guys know some of their. Aaron Herrera is playing there. Rubio Rubin is playing there. So it's not a really good team, but Canada played like crap. They were slightly better in the first half, and they only scored off a penalty kick. And then Schaffelberg got a red. That led to Guatemala tying the game, went to penalty kicks in Canada from Jesse Marsh. Jesse Marsh talks a lot, and he talks a lot about Canada, about the U.S., but I'm sorry, buddy, it's not working. It's a lot of
Well,
talk. Like, it's just not
I
working.
don't know if you remember this, but we talked about how Jesse Marsh usually starts well because his high energy, high passion, early days like this. We saw this at Leeds, at Salzburg, at Leipzig, and now with Canada, he starts well, but he gets found out later on. And if you look at his recent results, third place in the Nations League, that's not good. Second round exit at the Gold Cup, or quarterfinal exit at the Gold Cup to Guatemala, also not good, especially because Canada brought their A team. Let's remember that the U.S. is bringing a C team. We may lose today, and it's not an excuse, but it's a big difference. If the U.S. brought their A team and lost to Guatemala in the quarterfinals of the Gold Cup, we'd be getting cooked by everybody. Cooked.
Exactly. Canada brought their best, and that should be a little bit alarming to them because you shouldn't be losing to Guatemala 1 year before the World Cup. And honestly, even our team today, we're facing a tougher team than if we played Guatemala in the semifinals. We lost Pete here for a second. He'll be back. Costa Rica is a tougher team than Guatemala, and Costa Rica is missing a few players. We talked about that in the preview. So today is not an easy game, and we shouldn't be just laughing at Canada and just assuming we're going to beat Costa Rica. This is a tough team. And one thing that concerns me about this game specifically today, Pete, is that, and I talked about this in the preview, I think we're better on paper than Costa Rica today, even missing a bunch of our players. The problem is I don't think we're good enough to completely dominate them. And the issue with that is they have Keylor Navas on goal, and we have Matt. Is it Matt Freeze that's starting today again?
Yeah,
Matt
Matt
Freeze, right?
Freeze. They're clearly
So
better at the goal.
that's what I was going to say is like we probably need to create 5, 6, or 7 chances to score. They might only need 3 just because
Yeah.
of the goalkeeper quality. So are we dominant enough that we can create enough chances to get goals on Keylor Navas while Costa Rica might create a chance or two? They are missing some players, and they've scored half of their goals off penalty kicks. So it's not like this team is an ultra talented Costa Rica. This is not the golden generation Joe Campbell with Brian Ruiz. This is not that same team, but it's still a very competent team, a tough team to beat. They did tie Mexico 0-0, and Mexico's team in this Gold Cup is definitely better than the United States. So you
Well,
can't
even if you
underestimate.
look at Martinez, who's starting up top for Costa Rica, he's got more goals in MLS this year than Aguimang does.
Yeah, plays for New
Just saying.
York. So Matt Freeze knows him, Alonso Martinez.
Yeah.
Plays for New York City FC. And we do have a few concerns. Like, for example, Tyler Adams is actually starting. It's a weird lineup. So
It's
I
very
guess,
strange. I think De La Torre is supposed to be the 10, and then Luna and Tillman wide.
I mean, we've
I
seen De
get
La
it.
Torre play as a winger before.
It's hard to know with Poch. If you can play Jack McGlynn wide, you can play anybody wide. So it's hard to know.
And Barston is back.
Oh, John Tolkien gets the assist in the last game, and somehow not good enough. You got to bring back Barston.
Yeah. Hugo Lopez saying, "Tack, my Guatemalan side is screaming. Now I hope the United States can do the same." I hope so, man. And look, when we talk about Guatemala not being a tough opponent, we're not trying to, like call them crap. It's just not a good national team. The players are not, the quality is not there to beat Canada. So that's why we're making fun of Canada. But any Guatemalan fan should be hyped right now. Should be extremely happy that they were able to defeat Canada, a team that on paper is much better. It was an upset. Stream clip saying the 51st state got embarrassed, and Adrian sent a super sticker that I can't see. Thank you very much, Adrian. I can't see it on StreamYard for some reason. And Chris is saying, if the United States lost to Guatemala, the world would be ending. Is Marsh on the chopping block right now, or should he be? Who else will Canada get, guys?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you could argue he should be, but he won't be. They have a World Cup coming up.
no, but it's not just that too. It's the money they're paying him. They can't just get rid of him right now. I don't think they can afford that. I mean, that team was literally like going bankrupt, the federation. And the second thing is the Canadian men's national team, even hosting a World Cup, that's not an attractive job. To bring someone from the outside, you're going to have to overpay. The same way we honestly overpaid for Pochettino. But Canada is even less attractive than the United States. So, no offense to Canada. I think I actually, I'll keep saying this. I don't think Jesse was the best one for the United States, but I actually think that's the best Canada can get.
Yeah, I agree.
And then let me see if did I miss any super chats? Because right now, for some reason, StreamYard is not separating the super chats for me, Pete. So on the side, so I can't really see it.
On the start, you have 5. Hugo Lopez, Stream Clips, Adrian twice, and Chris Marquardt. Did you Chris Marquardt? Yeah. So you're good.
Why does it not show for me?
On the start, it doesn't have a starred category there?
No. It doesn't.
I'll keep an eye on it for you. If one pops up, I'll keep an eye on it for you.
Okay, thank you. I guess I don't know how to fix that back. So StreamYard.
Unless you want to exit and come back and just see if reloading helps.
Yeah, I'll leave this here for you, so you can just talk about the lineup, I guess. And everyone, if you guys kindly could, I don't know how many likes we have in this stream. Hopefully, the United States gets a win today in this almost entirely empty stadium. Let's try to get this to 500 likes before kickoff, if possible. I don't know how many we have right now. And then after the game, we go to 11 Yanks for the post game. I hope to celebrate a win. If we win this game, we will play We'll play on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to play again Wednesday. We play against Guatemala. Guatemala on Wednesday, which it's not going to be an easy opponent, but it should be a must win. And then ultimately, it's as long as we can pull through against Costa Rica, it's very likely that we're going to get a US-Mexico final. As long as we win today. This is a tougher game than the semifinals. I don't want to jinx this one or the semifinals, but this is a tougher game. Costa Rica is no joke, especially when you're playing against Keylor Navas on goal. We need to take this game very seriously today, and hopefully Pochettino does. I do feel like at times Pochettino might underestimate some of these CONCACAF teams, which I get it. I get it from South America. It can happen, but it really shouldn't happen at all. And everyone, if you want to, we do have a link in the description with a special offer from NordVPN. So if you need a VPN, use the special offer. It's a great discount, and you're helping the channel in the process. Julian Viva is saying, oh, this is a good one, Pete. Is Pochettino lying about the Brentford interview? And I have some thoughts on this. Do you want to go first or want to hear mine? What do you want?
I mean, mine still, I have no idea, right? Like it's he said, she said, or in this case, he said. One journalist, not a very popular one, not a ton of credibility, said he did, and Poch said he did not. Now you could argue that Poch has incentive to say he didn't do it. Maybe he didn't talk to them, but maybe they reached out to his agents. I don't know, but I have no way of knowing.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that Pochettino's not lying, but at the same time, as many said, what else is he going to say, right? He's not going to go and say, yeah, I interviewed, I'm looking for a new job. He's not going to say that.
Sure.
But he also did say they didn't reach out at all. He could have said, yeah, they reached out, but I didn't interview. He could have said something like that, but he said nothing. I don't know. It's weird because it's also the second time that Pochettino has been rumored with a team in the past month. It was Tottenham. He was rumored, which is weird because usually they don't really put a rumor out of a coach that is employed. It's a weird one, right?
It does happen, especially if you are a high profile coach, which he still is in terms of like, and he was at Tottenham before. I think he's going to get rumored with all kinds of teams because a lot of them think, understandably, that the US is just like a waiting job, that he's just with the US while he's waiting for his next job. And he's, by all measures, he's giving off that vibe, right? In his actions and everything that he's doing. He's just here to make money and have a vacation. That's how it looks. So I don't blame people for coming up with those rumors.
And Spicy Jeff is saying, "Sorry, I'm late. I had an orgy to attend." Speaking of that, I saw a tweet that was really funny today. So Klopp came out and said that the Club World Cup was the worst thing ever invented in the sport, or something like that. He criticized the Club World Cup, and then the very first reply was, "It's always the guy that wasn't invited to the orgy that complains about the orgy."
Well, apparently Jeff was invited and Klopp was not.
No, wait, Jeff, was Klopp there or no? He's just gonna say he can't confirm or deny if Klopp was there. Yeah, Jeff. But I hope you had a good time, Jeff. I hope you had a. He needs to take a shower. I mean,
Spicy
yeah. I hope
Jeff
you.
is on fire again.
Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, make sure to shower. The U.S. is going in. What's your score prediction for this game?
I'm going to go 2-1 win for the US. 2-1. Goals by Tillman and Luna.
I think it's going to be more like something 0-0 or 1-0 the game.
Okay.
I don't think Costa Rica is going to score. Half of their goals are penalty kicks. They're missing Ugalde.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to score unless we really mess up on defense. Also, Tim Ream and Richards are pretty good center backs. There's that too. It's just that I think we might struggle to score. Look, let's take one game at a time. I just hope we advance today. If we advance today, I like our odds to make it to the final. Now, in regards to a final with Mexico, that's a rivalry, a derby. Anything can happen. Yes, Mexico has been better than the U.S. in the goal. Mexico has actually been better than us in the past like 6 months at least. But let's not worry about Mexico now. Riot72 saying, if Ajiman happens to impact the game in a positive way for not just this game, but if we get to the final and he impacts that as well, is there a convo? I don't think so, man, because the thing is, it's the eye test too with Patrick Ajiman. There's a lot of aspects of his game that he lacks that against better opposition, I don't think it'll happen. Sure, let's say he balls out today, Guatemala and Mexico in the final, even scoring against Mexico. Want to call him up for the next camp? Who are you going to leave out? You're going to leave out Pepe? Balogun? They're going to be back. You're going to bring a third center forward with him, give him a shot against, who do we play? Japan and South Korea? Is that who we play?
Yeah. I think we just have to remember when talking about the Gold Cup that Kellen Acosta was our best player in the Gold Cup final in 2021 against Mexico. Miles Robinson scored the winning goal. Shaq Moore got the goal against Canada in that Gold Cup. We have to remember that Gold Cup performances mean very little outside of CONCACAF. And all those same MLSers who won that Gold Cup and supposedly had an impact went to the World Cup, and some of them didn't even look like professionals. Like they couldn't cut it even anywhere near that level. Not one of them. And Jesus Ferreira, one of the worst ever performances for the US against the Netherlands, and he bossed the Gold Cup with 7 goals, which is way better than anything Ajiman has done. So we have to just keep that perspective in mind.
Yeah, that's the point too. It's like the competition. I mean, sure, if he balls out 3 straight games, maybe give him a call up. It's just, again, if Balogun and Pepe are available, you don't call him up. And he's been, guys, and again, I know people are gonna, like Eli's video that we just saw, they're gonna try to defend Ajiman because he got that goal against Haiti, but he was very poor for 3 straight games in the group stage. 270 minutes because he got subbed out, but over 200 minutes that we watched him, and he wasn't good.
Yeah.
We'll see. Let's hope at least, like, even if he's not good today, let's hope he can get a goal or something because we need to advance regardless of how it happens. Remington saying, better question. Felipe or Filippo in this case versus Pete versus Ajiman. Who's better? In what?
I mean, yeah, better at what? As a soccer player, it's not even close.
He's a professional soccer player. He has to be better than me and Pete. That's not even the bare minimum.
No.
I would hope he's better than me and Pete. By a lot, actually. Should be better by a lot.
I shouldn't even be able to, like, touch the ball if he's on. You know what I mean? If we were playing like 1v1, if I even win the ball once, that would be pretty bad, pretty sad.
Yeah, if we played against Ajiman and at any moment we looked like we belonged, that would have been a really bad look for Ajiman.
That'd be sad. We're
Yes.
also both in our 30s, right? Like we're not 24.
Well, I have 3 knee surgeries also.
Yeah,
I
I have
can't
one.
move. I can't move like I moved 5 years ago. Even though I can still kind of move. Pete saw it. I can still kind of move, but I can't move against a professional player that's in shape. And Najiman, at least he's got that going for him.
Yeah.
Christian Pulisic saying nervous will get Aaron Long type World Cup roster spot for some of these guys. Who do you think the 11 today could realistically be in the World Cup 11? So you're saying starting 11. Let's actually go through that right now. Realistically, I can see Matt Freese because the goalkeeper position's up for grabs. Chris Richards should be in the starting 11. Tim Ream could be in the starting 11. Tyler Adams should be for sure also in the starting 11. Tillman could be for sure. Outside of that, in the starting 11, I don't see anyone. I see Luna in the roster, but not in the starting 11.
Yeah. No, other than that, none of these guys should be in the roster. Not
No,
Arsene, not Agyemang, not De La Torre, not Freeman. I mean, look,
no.
unless Joe Scally or Dest is injured, maybe Freeman sneaks in as the third right back, but frankly, guys, not really.
Yeah, and everyone, we have 260 likes right now, and the game's about to start. So if you can get us over 300, I appreciate it. And then Big Daddy Land is saying, was the Canadian men's national team listening to "What Goes Around Comes Back Around" by Justin Timberlake in the locker room? I don't know what you mean by. Well, I know the song, but I just don't know what you mean by that.
I think he's talking about them trashing us on, like trashing USMNT fans, which they do like to do a lot, which is quite cute because like we have an actual rivalry with Mexico that spans decades. Canada has yet to get a World Cup point. Forget a win, a point, right? They haven't won a trophy in 25 years. There is no real rivalry. It's a very fresh new rivalry, but frankly, it's not looking so good for them. They have to win a trophy before they can really talk, and they haven't done that yet.
Well, they also had the opportunity to play us in the semifinals, knock us out, and then beat Mexico in the final and win it. And they did. Oh, Berhalter's there. There he is.
Oh
Oh boy.
no.
Oh, this guy's just bad vibes, man. I have a bad feeling about this game now. He's just bad vibes.
Oh no.
This is just bad vibes. Berhalter's there. Well, his son's playing, so it makes sense.
Sure.
Um, Jeff Carey saying he saw Herve Renard at the orgy. Big unit. Well, Herve lost yesterday to Mexico.
So he was trying to feel better.
I don't know. Jeff, I hate to break it to you, but it might have not been Herve. It might have been a guy that just tricked you, saying he was Herve. He
Yeah.
just wanted to get in your pants. They're saying
But
keeping
I
tabs.
can't say the S word.
What?
I said, but I can't say the S word.
um, Keeping tabs is saying Michael Bradley or Greg Berhalter is the next head coach. Well, Michael Bradley is just starting his coaching career. I think he went to the New York Red Bulls B team or something.
Yeah, he's
And
not.
but I'll put it this way: I think we've seen enough of Berhalter to say we don't want him. So if I had to choose one to take a gamble at this point, I'll gamble on Michael Bradley. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, I think I would. There's Matarazzo, somebody we should look at. Um, could make an argument for Bob Bradley at this point, just for his defensive work, which we might need. But there's not a ton of options. Watch, they go back and get Bruce Arena. It's the
Oh my,
third
no, I
stint.
think I think that ship has sailed. I don't know who will be the next coach for the US. I don't think Pochettino stays, regardless of what happens. I don't think he stays.
No,
But after Pochettino, it's probably somewhere between.
I think they're gonna
I-
go domestic again,
You think it'll
like
be
an
like
American.
Cherundolo? Maybe they'll finally bring him in.
Cherundolo, Jim Curtin, something like that.
They're
I
saying
mean, I
BJ
wouldn't hate
Callahan.
BJ Callahan. I wouldn't hate it. He's doing well with Nashville too,
He's also a
right?
likable guy.
Yeah. And we played our best soccer under him.
Yeah. Also, if you get BJ Callahan early in the cycle, if it's really, really bad in 2 years, you can just let him go and try to find someone
Right.
else, and you have 2 years. So if we picked BJ Callahan early in the next cycle, I wouldn't hate it at all.
I mean, Nashville are third in the Eastern Conference compared to Chicago, who are eighth. So, yet more evidence that he's better than Berhalter.
Didn't he beat Berhalter 7-1?
Yeah. And then again recently, didn't he beat him again?
Yeah, he did beat him again. I mean, look, if we do get BJ Callahan right after the World Cup, I really wouldn't hate it. I would have no issue with that at all. Give him a shot. See what he can do in 2 years. Give him 2 years. Miguel
Yeah, he
Herrera,
just beat
Piojo.
Chicago 2-0 again recently. So twice now he's beat Greg Berhalter twice by a combined score of 9-1.
Costa Rica has Piojo in charge. He's back.
Yep, he's back. Hopefully he doesn't punch a journalist.
You will get a lot of reactions and emotions from him on the bench, though.
Oh yeah, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, he's a character. Let's put it this way. And the game just started for me. What about you?
Hasn't started yet. Probably any second now.
Yeah, I'm in the future right now. I think I'm at like second 20. Second 20 here for the United States versus Costa Rica. We'll see how this plays out here between the US and Costa Rica. Already 30 sec. I'm at second 39, 40, 41, 42. So you guys can synchronize with me. 45 right now. 45. And then they're saying here, Raul Ramirez saying, just get the GOAT, BJ Callahan. And Jeff Carey saying, who are y'all picking for the Club World Cup finals? Honestly, I have
Hard to look
Manchester
past
City.
PSG.
PSG and Manchester City would be my final. That's my bet based on the bracket.
Yeah,
PSG versus Man City. And then honestly, it can go either way. Man City's looking a lot better. Rodri's back.
yeah.
Haaland is scoring. Like it's one or another. You guys think we offer the position to Thierry Henry? I hope not. I'll take
God
BJ
no.
Callahan over him.
He's failed as a coach everywhere he's gone.
Yeah, he's just a grumpy man on TV now.
Yeah, he was always a grumpy. Even as a player, he was grumpy.
Yeah, but he was good enough to back it. That was the thing.
Yeah, but like he's not a coach. Have you seen him coach? I've never seen somebody. All he does is yell at the players and tell them how shit they are. What are you doing? Pass the ball. Come on, that's not football. It's like, dude, you're giving zero good information. Zero.
They hope all the players are going to be like, just he hopes all the players will be at his level. It's like, listen, U.S.
Yeah.
men's national team players are not Thierry Henry level. Otherwise, we would be doing a lot better.
Apparently in Montreal, he used to take the ball and show them what he wanted them to do by dribbling with it. It's like, no, dude.
S27 saying we should get a young European South American coach for 2030. If that's the case, it would have to be another Argentine coach. And I don't know, man, with the Pochettino experience. I don't want to say it because of like, it's not really a foreigner problem. Because, for example, Jurgen Klinsmann, no one ever questioned that he cared. That was never the
No,
issue. Jurgen cared a lot, actually. So,
he's just not a good tactician.
yeah, but he definitely cared a lot. There's a lot of good coaches out there, yeah, but I do agree that you want a coach that's like more up and coming, that'll be hungry with the job, want the results. Pochettino, he seems tired, just kind of like over it.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. Yeah.
The Brax 2000 saying most Nashville fans want to pay Pochettino more than our number 10, so he stays. He's much more valuable than any of our players. We went from a horrible season to third. Yeah, I mean, look, as I said, BJ Callahan did a good job with the limited amount of time with the United States, and he's done a good job with Nashville as well. I would have no issues with him being the next coach.
I would say though that Nashville is, as Nashville fans, it's understandable that you want to keep him, but the U.S. job is way more than Nashville, right? Also, if you do well with the U.S., you're more likely to get European interest than anything you do in MLS. Like the only way to really get European interest as an MLS coach is to get the national team job. Like that's how Bob Bradley got interest from like Egypt and Norway and the French league and all that, or the second division in France rather.
And then Nick Cantor is saying, can't confirm that Thierry Henry is grumpy in the studio. Nick Cantor.
Oh, Nick.
Cantor.
Is that really Nick Cantor?
No, not a chance.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute.
No. They're saying, Le American is saying, I still think Hervenard is what we need. I still think Hervenard would have been a great option. He's a tough, demanding coach. And again, he was playing with Saudi Arabia's like U23s in this Gold Cup. So I don't think we could have expected much more. And it's not like Saudi Arabia is a powerhouse too, even if they had their best players.
No.
Steven Spada is saying, wait, is Poch out? No, he's here. Pochettino's there.
We're using hypotheticals about the next coach, like after the World Cup.
Yeah, it's after. I don't think Pochettino's leaving before 2026.
Or getting fired. Like even if he loses today, I don't think he's getting fired. Although he probably should.
If he loses today, yes.
Because he's failed in 2 domestic tournaments that his predecessor won despite being a shit coach.
Well, and failed in a miserable way, right? It's not even like, oh, he lost in the final to Mexico 1-0, unlucky. No, he's losing like even before he gets to a final. Twice.
Also, he lost to Panama and Canada in the Nations League, right? And now He's also looking quite. Plus the friendlies where we looked terrible.
Barfston down the left. Cross from Barfston. Cleared. 5 minutes into the game, fellas. The U.S. has controlled possession so far. We haven't really done anything, but so far, like I said, I don't think Costa Rica is much of a threat going forward. They're also missing Ugaude. They could maybe get a moment or two in transition, but Costa Rica should not be much of a threat going forward. We should control most of this game. We should, but we got to convert it into goal-scoring opportunities and get a few goals here because it's not going to be easy. We got to create many chances because we're facing Keylor Navas. Pete dropped real quick and came back. Corner kick for the U.S. and Sebastian Berhalter is on set-piece duty here for the United States. The stadium actually filled up a lot more than I expected, Pete. It's probably a good 30 to 40,000 people.
This is in Minnesota, right?
Yeah. Very, very bad delivery there from Sebastian Berhalter in the corner kick.
All right. I'll see you at the halftime.
All right. See you soon, Pete. Or if we suck, and then you'll pop in.
Or I'll pop in and out.
Yeah. They're saying we don't know why John Token's benched. I don't know either. I thought Token was going to start. I thought he looked quite good against Haiti, but not just the Haiti game in general. I just think that Token is a better player than Arston, at least as a left back. United States in possession of Chris Richards, opens to Alex Freeman. Freeman to Tyler Adams. A little bit of a shaky pass right there to Tyler. Tyler and Luca are playing in the double pivot. And I'm trying to understand here. Tillman's playing at the 10. I'm trying to understand how we're playing in possession because Tyler, Luca, and Sebastian Berhalter on the midfield. Oh, we're not playing with the back three in possession. That's why. When we're building out of the back, it looks like Arston and Alex Freeman are pushing up, and then Tyler Adams, Sebastian Berhalter, and Luca de la Torre are through the middle. Interesting. A little bit different from what we've seen. Bravado saying, what are your thoughts on the Inter Miami embarrassment? Bravado, I don't think it was an embarrassment for Inter Miami for what they have. The team Inter Miami has, sure, PSG clearly took it easy in the second half. Clearly, PSG could have won 8-0. But, I mean, for what Inter Miami has, this is more or less what I expected. A PSG complete domination. I don't think it was embarrassing. It's exactly what most people should have expected. So I'm not going to overreact to that one because to me it didn't really matter too much. It was more or less the result that anyone that follows PSG or Inter Miami should expect. I don't think anyone rational was expecting a different result or performance. I don't think Inter Miami really had much of a shot. I even tweeted that they had a 0.1 chance of winning. Honestly, now thinking about it, 0.1 was quite generous. If PSG and Inter Miami played 1,000 times, maybe Inter Miami had a shot once. Maybe. Yeah, a bit of a risky pass there from Chris Richards to Matt Freese, and Matt Freese just kicked it forward, did not risk making the same mistake he did in the last game against Haiti. They're saying this game will go to penalty kicks. I hope not. It's never good to go to penalty when your team is involved. And Matt Freese, again, just goes long. Matt Freese is definitely not good with his feet, but he's not risking it today. Yeah, and Liam saying, can't expect Ben Kramaski to hold up against PSG. Exactly, but Ben Kramaski didn't start today. All right, Costa Rica with the ball. Tyler Adams finds Tillman, and that'll be a throw-in for the United States. Saying that Matt Freese is better with his feet than Matt Turner. I mean, that's a low bar, man. It's a low bar. If you ever play limbo, that's as low as it can go. Just to say you're better than Matt Turner with your feet. But sure, maybe he's better than Matt Turner with his feet. Matt Turner always gives me anxiety when the ball's with his feet. They're saying Flamengo lost. I know, but I'm not a Flamengo fan, guys. I thought Flamengo had a shot against Bayern. Honestly, at times it looked like they did. They just got punished. Okay, cross goes in. Tim Ream clears it. Tim Ream's able to clear it. Costa Rica with the ball. Oh, who slipped there? Diego Luna. 1v1. Barfston's able to... Oh, my goodness. Penalty kick for Costa Rica? What was that? No. Penalty for Costa Rica. Arfston. Arfston, gate. Oh my goodness. Arfston with a clumsy tackle. Let me see that again. Weird block. Okay, so Max Arfston with the idiotic tackle. Very stupid tackle from Barfston and penalty kick for Costa Rica. This is not good, man. This is not good. Let's hope Matt Freeze can pull up a miracle here and save the United States here from Costa Rica scoring first. But penalty kick here for Costa Rica. 11 minutes into the game. 11 minutes into the game. Very clumsy challenge from Arfston. A player that shouldn't even be starting. All right, penalty kick here for Costa Rica. 11 minutes and 25 seconds. All right, let's see how this plays out. If they get the lead, this is not good. If Costa Rica gets the lead, this is not good. Because they're just going to sit back now in a low block. All right, penalty kick here for Costa Rica. Ugaldi normally takes the penalty kicks, but he is not available. All right, here goes Costa Rica. And they score. 1-0 Costa Rica. Los Ticos take the lead here. 1-0 Costa Rica off a penalty kick. Costa Rica takes the lead against the United States. All right, that's what happens. Actions have consequences. Barfston has been terrible. Has been terrible the entire Gold Cup. This is 100% on Pochettino for starting Barfston once again. I don't understand how Barfston starts over Token. All right, 1-0 Costa Rica. Very bad start here for the United States. Calvo, experienced player, scores for Costa Rica off a penalty kick. Frank Castor is saying this started because of a mistake from Arfston missing the ball at the halfway line. Oh, I didn't even remember that it started that. Pete, our beloved Barfston, started.
Who else? Who else? Also, right before that, didn't he get beat? Like,
Okay, Pete was canceled right there. Pete just left. Everyone, make sure to drop a like in the stream. If we hit 1,000 likes, then maybe we can tie this game. If we hit 1,000 likes, and Pete's back.
right before that, too, he also slipped on a very easy ball in behind, and they allowed, what's his name, to put a cross in. So it wasn't his only mistake. And that penalty was so unnecessary. All he had to do was shepherd him toward the touchline. That's all he had to do.
Dude, he freaking sucks, dude. Like, he doesn't do shit going forward.
No, or defensively. Remember him getting beat against Switzerland against a 19-year-old? Like, completely beat. Like, 1v1, destroyed.
This is what I don't get, too. You have John Token on the bench, and John Token is not like a brilliant player by any means, but he's a much better left back than Barfston.
He also got the assist against Haiti, and you reward him by starting Barfston instead?
Oh, and did you see the cross right now from Barfston?
Oh, my God. What was that?
What does he even do?
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Yeah, so again, but we're it's not over. This is not a good start, especially because we're facing Keylor Navas and Costa Rica.
My worry is now that Costa Rica's scored, they're just going to bunker the rest of the game. And if there's anything this team struggles to do, it's break a bunker.
Well, they're pressing us a little bit because they know we can't play out of the back, and we try to play out of the back. They're pressing us. I think they know we suck. All right, Barfston getting the ball down the left. Let's see what he can do here. Go, Barfston. Barfston crosses it. Actually, it goes all the way to the other side, and then Alex Freeman just kicks it. Dude thinks he's playing football just like his dad, and he just kicked it wherever the fuck he kicked it. Oh boy. Nice shot by Yeah, I don't understand the Freeman hype. Like there were a lot of pundits putting like Freeman stocks up, this and that. I haven't seen any. He hasn't been as bad as Barfston, but he's been pretty mediocre.
He's very mediocre, but he's another flavor of the month. The only good thing he has on his side is that he's 20, so at least maybe there can be some level improvement. I don't understand why we didn't bring Joe Scally to this tournament with his experience and his quality. Sure, he's not Serginho Dest, but he's better than Freeman. Like, I don't understand.
Ajimon, let's see what Ajimon can do here. He loses the ball. Of course.
Oh.
Okay, Joe Schmo saying Tolkien, Arvston, McGlynn over Berhalter. I don't think Berhalter has been the issue though right now. He's ineffective, but I don't think that's the problem. The two main problems are Barfston and Ajimon. Those are the two main problems. But sure, McGlynn might be better than Berhalter. I just don't think Berhalter has been the problem. Barston Glazers in the chat. There are Barston Glazers in the chat? Where? I don't see anyone
Fans,
praising.
maybe?
I don't see anyone praising Barston.
I've not seen that either.
No, I haven't seen that. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't seen it. Marco saying the GOAT, Jesus Ferreira, would have had a break. Honestly, dude, Jesus is a better player than Ajimon. I can agree with that.
He is. He is a better player than Ajimon.
I think he scored yesterday in MLS too.
Yeah, he did. I mean, that doesn't matter really, but he's got 24 goals in Dallas the same year he did, or 24 goal contributions in Dallas the same year he went to the World Cup and sucked. So,
yeah, guys, we're not really like big fans of Jesus, but yes, if it's Ajimon and Jesus, I would 100% take Jesus here.
If we need a goal, how long do you think Poch takes to bring Damian Downs on?
Is Downs on the bench today?
Yeah, he is.
At least 60 minutes. He never makes subs at halftime.
Never before 60. Yeah.
And Alex is saying should have never taken Berhalter for granted. Guys, I mean, he was starting Shaquille Moore. I don't know how much better that is from Barston.
The problem is that we've looked so bad recently. People are starting to remember Berhalter fondly.
And SAFB saying, I'm a diehard Columbus Crew fan and I don't like Arvston. See, so I don't think there's anyone really defending Arvston in the chat. I haven't seen it at least.
I have not seen it either.
All right. Nice turn from Tillman. Tillman drives inside, takes a shot. Take a shot, Tillman. Oh, and he opens it up to Luca De La Torre. De La Torre cross goes in. Oh, Luna can't hit the volley kick. The plays are usually really good when they don't involve Ajimon and Barfston. When it's just like Luna, Luca, Tyler, Malik Tillman, then the plays are kind of good. Luca De La Torre just delivered a much better cross than Arvston. Hobo Report said, whatever happened to Christopher Lund as a left back, better than anything I've seen this turn. Yeah, he's better than Barston, but it's just not really like...
Dude is not even a starter in Serie B. We have to be honest about Lund's level, guys.
Yeah, Lund is not the solution also. He's not the solution. But yes, everyone, if you just tuned in, make sure to drop a like. Get those likes up. Let's try to hit 1,000 likes by halftime if we can. We're at 440 something, so let's try to hit 1,000. It takes a second, so just do so. And now let's go back to the game here. The U.S. has been controlling possession, but we honestly have not done anything. Keylor Navas has not made a single save so far. We're 20 minutes into the game.
No.
Costa Rica is still pressing us, dude. They're playing a very high line here. They're not even playing a mid-block. No. They know we can't play out of the back.
They saw Barston starting. They were like, press.
Yeah. And Matt Freese, they saw what he did last game, like press.
Yeah, they're like, put pressure. Also, even Alex sometimes, Freeman, struggles to play out of the back. Richards and Ream are okay.
Ajimon lost it again. That's going to be a throw-in for Costa Rica.
Has he done anything with the ball this game? Anything at all?
He's lost it twice. Yeah, he's lost it twice. That's all. DK57, the real tragedy here is no hot ref today. I don't know. Maybe Spicy Jeff thinks this ref is hot. Who knows? We haven't asked him. Spicy Jeff, do you think this is an attractive referee? You got to understand that Hot or not, it's subjective.
It's true. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, terrible pass.
Jesus Ferreira or Greg Berhalter as the next head coach. Jesus is not a coach, so I mean, in that case, I'll take Berhalter, right? It's like that's not a serious. Or you mean like Jesus Ferreira as a striker or Berhalter as a coach? That is a tricky question in the World
Mm.
Cup.
All right, Tack. I'll see you at halftime. Hopefully we score before then.
I hope so. I don't want to go to halftime down 1-0 because they're going to bunker in the second half probably.
Yeah.
All right. See you soon.
See ya.
Marco's saying, Tack, dye your hair red if Ajimon scores a brace. No, I'm not dyeing my hair red, especially for something that I hope it happens. I mean, we kind of need a brace right now from anyone at this point. We're down 1-0. Sebastian Berhalter's down. I don't know if it's serious. Let me see what happened again in this play. You went for the ball, and it didn't look like something serious. No, he's up. Sebastian Berhalter's up. He's up. Max Arfston, the GOAT, saying Arfston is better than Token in that. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's been quite depressing to see this Arfston era with the U.S. men's national team. All right, so free kick here for the U.S., and Sebastian Berhalter will take it. Okay, set piece here for the United States, and it'll be Berhalter taking it. Sebastian Berhalter. Cross goes in. Is that another free kick for the United States? Hold on. Free kick for the United States. Saying prime Greg Berhalter in the lineup for the World Cup or head coach? Oh, I'd prefer prime Greg Berhalter in the lineup of the World Cup rather than head coach. Put it like this, it's not like Berhalter was a brilliant player, but he was definitely a better player than he was a coach. Kevin Campbell, thank you for the super chat. Nothing's written. Thank you very much. And then users saying Mexico's definitely winning the Gold Cup. By the way, Univision sucks. I wouldn't say they're definitely winning it, but they're most certainly the clear favorites. And Sebastian Berhalter just delivered it straight to Keylor Navas. Straight to Keylor Navas. And Barfston recovers it for the U.S. Tyler Adams, Chris Richards. I wouldn't say they're definitely winning it, but they're most certainly the favorites, for sure. For sure. Sebastian Berhalter. Back to Tim Ream. 23 minutes and 15 seconds. Still 1-0 for Costa Rica. Goal scored by Calvo, the experienced Calvo, off a penalty kick. Okay, Tim Ream. Tyler Adams. Guys, can we actually do something with the ball? Finds Sebastian Berhalter, tries to go long. That's a terrible pass, man. That's a terrible pass from Berhalter to Alex Freeman. Lord, oh my. Oh my. Not good. It's not looking good so far. 485 likes in the stream. Thank you, everyone that hit the like button here. But if we can get it to 600, it'd be great. Keep getting those likes up if you want to. If you don't want to, it's fine. Diego Luna. Back to Tyler. Tyler finds Berhalter. Back to Arfston. Arfston to Luna. Luna to De La Torre. Luna. Dribbles past 1, 2. Finds Tillman. Bad touch. Tillman still kind of has it. He lost it. Oh, boy. And now Costa Rica on the counterattack. Costa Rica hasn't really been threatening. That's the thing. Oh, boy. What a terrible... Right on Barfston's side. Barston didn't recover, and Costa Rica almost got a shot on target here. Might have been a corner. And Tyler Adams having one of his like shoving FU moments where that actually, it was Malik Tillman that had to recover for Barston. It was literally Malik Tillman. And now the United States building out of the back in slow-mo. We just keep building out of the back in slow motion. It's ridiculous. Tim Ream tries to find Ajiman on his own. What do you expect him to do on his own, dude? Ajiman recovers it to Barfston. Barfston back to Luca de la Torre. Ball in the middle. Tyler Adams to no one. Tyler Adams with the ball for the United States. Luca de la Torre through the middle. Ajiman. No, that was a bad pass from Tillman. Okay, not a bad pass by Tillman, but maybe a bit too strong. 26 minutes. He was not off. But then also, if Tillman didn't hit it that hard, it would have probably been intercepted. Yeah, I don't think there was much Tillman could have done there. If he didn't put that much power into the pass, it would have probably been intercepted. Whew. United States with the ball. Tim Ream. Why are our center backs the playmakers? Someone freaking move. There you go. Diego Luna. Oh my God, Luna, what was that pass to Tyler? Dude just shot the ball right at Tyler Adams. Freeman loses it. Freeman, oh my goodness. Dude, Freeman also stinks, dude. Diego Luna, there you go. Recovers the ball for the U.S. Oh, Tim Ream, my goodness. Tim Ream almost just gave the ball away. Is this game going to go to overtime? No, there's no overtime. It goes straight to penalties. At least that's what happened with Canada today. Yeah, Tim Ream is giving me anxiety today. A lot of anxiety. And Tillman got fouled there. That was actually a pretty hard foul. But Costa Rica has the ball. Josh was saying, do you think Ajiman is trash? I feel like his finishing never ends in a goal. Trash might be a harsh word. I think he's not a very good player. Sure, the finishing is not good from Ajiman. That's one of the issues. But his first touch is not good. The combination play is not good. The hold-up game is not good. I think he has a lot more problems in his game than just finishing. I know Landon was trying to say that if Ajiman was more clinical in front of the goal, he would be playing for Barcelona. That's just one of the most stupid takes I've seen in my life, because the issues with his game go a lot further than finishing. Finishing is not the only issue with his game. Honestly, I would even argue that Ajiman's finishing is not even the weakness of his game. There are things that are a lot worse. A lot worse. Kevin Campbell is saying World Cup in a year and Pochettino's strategy, style, culture is completely undefined. What is the ace up his sleeve that he's hiding from us? I don't think he's hiding anything. I don't think he's hiding everything. I think you're seeing exactly what we have right now. Now, can he turn this ship around very quickly? I don't know. It's quite concerning. I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say. Keeping tabs is saying Ben Olsen or Greg Berhalter is the next coach. Dude, you got to stop with these questions of like, you're just not giving me very good options. But like I said, I don't want Berhalter back. So I'll just take the risk with someone else. Just send in Ben Olsen. I don't think that's a good option, but I just don't want Greg Berhalter back. We've seen it, what it looks like with the U.S. men's national team under Berhalter. Christian Pulisic, if PA plays at the World Cup, I'm going on vacation again. PA, I'm assuming it's Patrick Agyemang. Yeah, I don't blame you. Agyemang, Tillman, good move from Tillman. Cross goes in. Come on, get a shot, get a shot, get a shot. Who was that to, Freeman? Who was that pass to, you fucking imbecile? Who are you? You had one freaking job. You had time and space in the box with the ball. You could have shot on goal or done a proper pass, and you literally just passed it into absolutely no one. There wasn't even a Costa Rican player there to get it confused with. Jesus, man. Agyemang loses possession, Costa Rica, and Agyemang fouled the opponent. Costa Rica's coach doesn't have a neck. Hey, respect Miguel Ejeda Piojo. Respect him. El Tri coaching legend. Remember him in the 2014 World Cup? And then after that, he punched the reporter. He's a legend. Respect the fact that he has no neck. Got to respect that guy. Zach saying Oscar Pareja could make a good USMNT coach if he was offered the job. I don't know how much I agree with that. Pareja's he's not the type of coach that actually bunkers and plays in transition. That's not how Orlando City plays, which I think would be the best for the U.S. men's national team, would be to play in transition. And Oscar Pareja can be a bit of a soccer terrorist too at the same time. Like Orlando City, sometimes they're unwatchable. Very often they're unwatchable. Is that a penalty for the United States? I don't know, Zach. Like between Pareja and Berhalter, I would take Oscar. Okay, VAR is checking. That might be a penalty. That might be a penalty. If it's a penalty, the U.S. gets a good opportunity here to tie the game. Let me see. Oh, that is a penalty and possibly a red, man. That's a red. Look at that. Ooh, that could have broken his ankle. That's a clear penalty and red. Penalty and red. To me, it's a penalty and red. To me, that's pretty freaking clear. Yeah, dude, that's a red. That's a penalty kick and red for the United States. Malik Tillman to the rescue. Wait, they're saying no, it's not Agyemang that'll take the penalty. Imagine they have Agyemang take the penalty. No, but if the ref has balls, that right there is a penalty kick and a red card. Let me see what. Okay, the ref's about to make the call here. He's about to make the call. This can literally change the game. Penalty kick for the United States. And what's the card? No card? No card, ref? Really? Hold on, everyone. Let's see this. How is that not even a yellow? How is that not even a yellow? How is it not even a yellow? Okay, regardless, penalty kick for the United States. Now we're just trying to figure out. All right, let's see who's going to take it right now. All right, penalty kick here for the U.S., 35 minutes. And the ref gave a yellow card to the Costa Rican player. Yellow card given to the Costa Rica player. It should have been a red. Look, I don't care what anyone says. To me, that was a clear red. Costa Rica right now should be playing man down. But we'll take the penalty. Let's hope Malik Tillman converts it. Once he converts it, all right, Tillman. All right, penalty kick here for the United States. Malik Tillman. Tillman, 36 minutes to tie the game for the United States. He hit the freaking post. He hit the post. What is going on, man? Why, man? Boy, oh boy. And Tyler Adams is trying to start into it. Tyler Adams needs to stop the tough act, man. Tough guy act. He just like tries to start fights all the time. It should have been a red though. But Tillman wastes a penalty kick, and then Keylor Navas makes a massive save. And now we're still down 1-0 against Costa Rica. We're still one down. Arston hit a shot there on target, and then Keylor Navas made a massive save. 574 likes. Thank you, everyone that tuned in here. Let's try to get those likes even higher. Even higher. And this video is brought to you by NordVPN. If you need a VPN with a massive discount, link is in the description. Use our link. It expires, I think, at the end of this month. So just use that link right now if you need a VPN. It's a pretty big offer. All right. All right, let's go back to the game. 1-0 Costa Rica. Oh my goodness. I should have brought wine or some alcohol for this stream. Maybe I should go get some wine. Maybe I should start drinking. I have wine here. Do you guys want anyone else drinking here? Should I get like a little glass of wine? Maybe I'll enjoy this a bit more. I might actually do that at halftime. I might get some port wine, relax here in the stream because this is not looking good. Things are just not going our way so far. Corner kick for the United States. Corner kick for the United States here. Costa Rica scored off a penalty and the U.S. wasted one. Cross goes in. Richards. Ajiman on the floor, as always. Ajiman, he's just like flopping around. Diego Luna, the bizarre long shot. Ball still in. That'll be another corner for the United States. Can Ajiman like not fall? Is he capable of doing so? Can he like not fall? Hugo Lopez saying he hates this team. He might go for Guatemala instead. I don't blame you, man. Guatemala pulled a massive result today. They actually knocked out the rude Canadians, the very, very, very rude Canadians. Corner for the United States. Corner kick for the U.S. Sebastian Berhalter. Ajiman can't win it. Ajiman, nope, doesn't get there. Ajiman can't get there. So it was another, oh boy. Frank Castor is saying that penalty was missed because we have less than 1,000 likes. That is true. I don't know if you guys are new here, but usually the U.S. doesn't really score until we hit 1,000 likes. I don't make the rules, man. I don't know if you guys are superstitious or not, but that is true. Corner kick for the U.S. here at Burhall. So just hit 1,000 likes and you'll see. Hit 1,000 likes and you'll see the United States quickly score a goal. But we haven't done so. We're at 640 right now. Do you think Pulisic's watching this game? I would hope so. I would hope so. I would hope Christian Pulisic's watching this game. All right, cross from Berhalter. Ajiman misses the header. I don't know what this guy's good at. I don't know. He's a big guy. He's a big guy, and I thought that would be it. You'd be able to at least head the ball into the... I thought at least Ajiman had a good head game. Apparently that head game's not very good. You'd hope he'd be better using his head right there, but the head game simply ain't good enough from Ajiman. Saying smelly man. Who's smelly man? Who's smelly man? I mean, listen, I'm taller and better looking than Tom Cruise, but Ajiman is even taller than me and Tom Cruise. He should be heading those into the back of the net. Ajiman is taller than me and Tom Cruise for sure. Mike P said, I still feel that Giovanni Reyna should be our 10. I mean, Tillman has been playing well throughout the Gold Cup. Sure, against mediocre. Oh, Tyler, bad giveaway. Here comes Costa Rica. This could be dangerous. Down the right. Cross goes in. No one's there. That's going to be a goal kick for the United States. Goal kick for the United States. And then, Tillman, can you wake up and speed up a bit? We're so slow in possession. Tillman to Barfston. Good ball from Tillman. Barfston. Cross goes in. Diego Luna. Shoot. Go. 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 It deflected. It's in. It's in. Diego Luna. 1-1. Yes. That was so lucky, but I don't really give a shit. I don't get it. Diego Luna with the shot. Beautiful turn from Luna. Beautiful turn from Diego Luna. He got lucky. It deflected, but it doesn't matter. A goal is a goal. The United States is back. 1-1. Barfston crossed it. Diego Luna, good first touch, shoots, deflected, and boom. Goal for the United States. A goal that we very much needed before halftime. Very much needed. And we've been playing like crap, but Costa Rica has been playing like crapper. They've been worse. So we definitely deserve the draw here. And Diego Luna, with a bit of a lucky deflection, scores. If there was one player that deserves one, that's actually playing with his heart, as he always does, is Diego Luna. It had to be him. Coming in clutch for the United States here, Diego Luna in the 43rd minute to tie it. They're saying it's an own goal. It's not an own goal. Diego Luna shot it on target. That's not an own goal. It was deflected, but it's not an own goal. Wow, and we actually did score without hitting 1,000 likes. Quite remarkable. Quite remarkable. And here comes the United. So at this point, I'll take it. Let's just go to halftime with 1-1. We're clearly better than Costa Rica. It's pretty obvious right now that we're better than Costa Rica. You just can't make those. If he literally just sub out, right? What's his name? Barfston, and put John Tolkien, you'll see drastic improvement on that side, defensively and on offense. Brian Boz, Adams' fault, honestly. Tillman was not okay to take the kick. He went down to get him to take it. Luna would have had a brace. I can't blame anyone but Malik Tillman. I'm sorry. Malik Tillman wasted the penalty. So I can't blame anyone besides Tillman. That's on Tillman. He did draw the penalty, though. Credit to him for that. But Malik Tillman also wasted a penalty. Arfston had the assist. Yeah, but he's still playing like crap. And we're going to act like it was a brilliant pass from Arfston. He just crossed it in. It wasn't even a good cross. Diego Luna had to take a very good first touch. He shoots it and deflects it. So let's take it easy on that. Max Arfton said, if healthy, Luna isn't at the World Cup. I'm supporting Mexico. No, Luna, if healthy, will be in the World Cup roster. He's earned it. He's earned it. Diego Luna has definitely earned it. Okay, Costa Rica has here the ball. 45 minutes, 5 minutes added by the ref. And the U.S. recovers it. Diego Luna helping on defense, offense, everything. Luna with the ball. Smart. Okay, goes back. Arfston tries to find Ajiman. Can't win the header. And Joe Schmo saying, let's go United States. Let's go 1-1. 1-1 into halftime. Honestly, the way things were going, I was a little bit concerned. I'll take it. 1-1 going into halftime. It's fine. We're the superior team. We're doing better. Yikel is saying Canada lost. Yes, Canada lost to Guatemala on penalty shootouts. And Panama actually lost yesterday on penalty shootouts as well. So Canada and Panama are out. Honduras will play Mexico. And whoever advanced, oh my goodness, Matt Freese comes off and takes it. Whoever wins here today will play Guatemala. Whoever wins here today. DCC saying Arfston has 3 assists in the Gold Cup so far. That is true. That is true if you go based off stats. But let's just watch the game and tell me what just happened there. Malik Tillman tried to put a through ball to Luna or Ajiman. I don't know what Tillman was trying to do. I don't know. Was that Ajiman? I can't tell if it was a bad pass. Let me see it again. So Tillman. Guys, Arfston's assist was actually a bad cross. It was behind Diego Luna. Diego Luna had to go back to like turn with that ball. That's not a good cross. It was literally a bad cross from Arfston, the assist. I just saw the replay. He messed up Diego Luna's run. Luna just adjusted well. Yeah, sorry. I don't want to hate on an assist, but I'm going to hate on that assist. Brian Hernandez saying, just got here. Thoughts on Pochettino to Brentford rumor? Brian, we talked about it. So Pochettino denied it, right? And I don't know what else. I don't know what else he could say, but he denied it. I'm just going to choose to believe Pochettino. He said he never spoke to them. So I think, yeah, where there's smoke, there's fire. And he was linked also to Tottenham, but he denied it. So let's just believe the USMNT coach. All right, Costa Rica with the ball, 48 minutes and 22 seconds. Is Downs available? Yes, Damian Downs is on the bench, so he should probably be subbed in for Ajiman early in the second half. Sebastian Berhalter getting in a bit of a fight. Careful there. He might kick you. Careful. Okay, here comes Costa Rica. Good tackle there from Diego Luna. Jeff Carey said Palmeiras has a 33% chance of beating Chelsea. Where did you calculate that? That he has a 33% chance of Palmeiras. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea are the favorites against Palmeiras. There's no doubt in my mind about that. I think Palmeiras has a shot, but Chelsea are the clear favorites there. 1-1, 49 minutes. Costa Rica tries to go long, and that's going to be a goal kick for the U.S. That might do it for the first half. That might do it for the first half. United States won. Costa Rica also won. Costa Rica scored off a penalty kick. The United States actually wasted a penalty kick. And right now we have 1,800 people here. I'm surprised. That's a lot of people. It's like more than I expected. What minute am I at? I'm at minute 49:55. It's about to end. They're about to end the first half here. So we should be able to hit 1,000 likes as soon as possible. And R. Lubin saying, thoughts on CONCACAF and the Club World Cup? How far are they from South American non-Brazilian teams? Boca and River looked weak. I would give CONCACAF a C, C minus. CONCACAF wasn't great in the Club World Cup, right? Outside of Inter Miami and Monterrey, none of them really got out of their group. And then Inter Miami today got completely outplayed, as expected, right, by PSG. And Monterrey will be facing Borussia Dortmund. Outside of the Brazilian clubs, I think CONCACAF was pretty close to the Argentine clubs, but the Brazilian clubs are definitely ahead. All four Brazilian clubs got out of the group stage. One of them is in the quarterfinals. Flamengo played a good game against Bayern. They just got punished by their mistakes, and they lost 4-2 to Bayern. And lastly, we have Fluminense playing Inter Milan. I think Fluminense will lose to Inter Milan, but we'll see how things go. I mean, I did a whole prediction video at Chappelle Football about the Club World Cup. So if you guys want Club World Cup content, go to Chappelle Football because I covered that there more specifically. Pete, 1-1 at halftime. We're clearly the better team. It's pretty noticeable. But at the same time, we're clearly a team that can make silly mistakes and concede like we saw with Arfston there. One sub I would actually make two subs right away, and Pochettino won't do that. I would put Token for Arfston. I'd put Damian Downs for Ajiman.
Aguiman having another terrible game, but he's going to get a tap in. You just know it. You just know there's going to be
I don't think he's getting a tap in today, dude. He's not doing shit.
I mean, he didn't do shit against Haiti either. No, but it's like so obvious. He's falling over every time he gets the ball. It's like, Jesus. Freeman has not been good either. It's like, dude, and honestly, who's also not been good today, although he's had an okay tournament, is Berhalter. Sebastian Berhalter been really poor today. Really poor.
Yeah, he's had an okay tournament, but he's played a bunch of garbage teams, like terrible teams.
Yeah, he's not what anybody thinks he is. You don't have the sound on, right? I have the sound on. They're glazing Berhalter and glazing his dad. Stu Holden went on like a 10-minute rant about how his dad is not just a dad, but a best friend and a mentor. And it's like, why? Why are we still glazing Berhalter on the broadcast?
They're all buddies, right? There's no they're not really, there's just a bias for everything, and there's also some of them their own interests with it. It's kind of ridiculous at this point, and that's why no one really listens to like mainstream media. I don't know what else to say, but looking at the first half here, I thought Tyler Adams was poor. I don't think Tyler's playing well. Tim Ream, dude, he gave me a heart attack twice, almost giving the ball away. Richard has been fine. Alex Freeman hasn't been good. Luna's been mostly good and helping a lot on defense too. That guy, one thing he does have in him is fight. I thought outside of the penalty kick, Tillman hasn't been bad outside of the penalty kick.
No, Tillman's been fine. The penalty kick was unfortunate. You hit the post. You got to finish. It's a penalty. It can happen. Hitting the post is not a bad penalty necessarily, right? If you had tamed it like a soft shot at the keeper is a bad penalty. A post is still bad because you didn't score, but it can happen. I think that should have been a red card for the penalty too. I don't know why it's a yellow. It's a studs up tackle. Why is that not a red card? We could be playing against 10 men right now. I would have maybe given Luna the penalty. Honestly, Tillman looked like he was limping a little bit going up to the penalty.
He could have broken Tillman's ankle the way that guy. It was very dangerous. Looking at the lineup here, let me put it down here because there's a few changes that could and should happen at halftime that we can talk about. Even Sebastian Berhalter, the role he's playing, I would like to see maybe Paxton Aronson come on, but you can't take Berhalter out when his dad's watching on the stands.
No, cannot do that. Also, you have to keep promoting MLS. Did you see them trying to glaze Arfston for the Luna assist?
It was a bad cross. Like Luna it fucked up Luna's run. Like Luna was running in. He had to go back,
turn around and go back to get it. Yeah. But they were saying, like, after giving away the penalty, the brilliance it takes to now make that pass. And I was like, what is happening? It was a terrible pass.
Yeah, they have to glaze. Anyhow, TB saying Pochettino has learned quickly that no one cares about the U.S. men's national team, not the mainstream media or even soccer fans in the U.S. I won't blame him for taking offers. I will blame him because he put a commitment to the World Cup. It would be a very shitty thing to do for him to just leave, right?
Yeah.
And not care about the job. So I do blame him because how much effort he puts into the job, it's not directly related to how much the media and fans care. He's paid $6
No,
million a year to do the best he can.
which he is not.
No. Ghost Car 21, where's a real United States GOAT? Bring back BBL Shaq Moore. Dude, I think Shaq Moore is better than Alex Freeman.
I don't think so, dude. Shaq Moore's worse.
I don't know. Freeman's pretty bad, dude.
Yeah, but
Um,
I think we're forgetting how bad Shaq Moore was.
Manny B saying, how do I talk to Brazilian woman, Tack? You talk to Brazilian women the same way you talk to any woman. I don't know what else to say. Maybe in Portuguese. Maybe that.
Hopefully, unless they speak English.
Yeah, if they speak Portuguese, talk in Portuguese. If they speak English, speak in English. They're like the same way you talk to any woman. Tom is saying Barfston starting in the World Cup or a week of Taco. Oh, I'll take a whole week of Taco Bell. I would ship myself in diarrhea for this country for a whole week. Would you do it,
Mhm.
Pete?
Absolutely, I would.
Yeah, I would totally ship myself a whole week for this country. Dwight D saying for anyone here, Aguiman plays like he started playing in high school. He does. He was scoring in college. Where did he come from?
D3, guys. D3 was where he was playing in college.
The funny thing about it was like there's so many imbeciles on X, and the guy was like, Ajiman is developed in MLS. First, he's not developed in MLS. Like he's not. He was developed in, I don't know, high school soccer, college soccer. Like that's what he was developed, not MLS. He's also 24, turning 25. This is not a prospect. And we lost Pete again. This is not a prospect, Ajiman. We talked about this. There's times where he doesn't look like a professional player. Nico is saying, what do you think Canada, where do you think Canada and Marsh go from here? They just go normal business.
They
Nothing
keep
changes
going,
for them.
trying to get a result at a World Cup.
Yeah, they're not going to fire Jesse. Like, that's not going to happen. El Duderino saying, can someone slip Stu Holden some testosterone? Who did you see Eric Reynaldo on X the other day?
Yes.
So the Dortmund players, they didn't they left to watch the game in the locker room because it was too hot. And then Stu Holden was like, that's the softest thing I've ever seen in the game or whatever. And then Eric Reynaldo, have you seen you play?
Saw that.
Have you seen yourself playing?
Or talk.
Yes, talking is worth like Stu Holden's definitely softer talking than playing. But no, Eric Reynaldo, sometimes he's a bit too much, but pretty funny when he
Yeah, he's funny sometimes.
he sounds like he's commentating on women gymnastics. The game is hot garbage. Yeah, it's Stu Holden. Rocco 22 said Berhalter doesn't do much. No, Sebastian Berhalter is what it is. Sebastian Cruz is saying in the press conference, Marsh blamed the loss on missing half of his play. Guys, don't listen to Jesse.
Also, wasn't he the guy saying that players picked up the phone on the first ring? Everybody wants to be here. We have everyone. He was like shitting on the US for not, for the players not wanting to be there. And he was talking about how all of his players wanted to be there.
He gives
It's
me a
like,
bit of
dude,
like clown vibes.
Canada's B team should still beat Guatemala. It's not their B team, but even if it was their B team, they should still beat Guatemala.
Yeah, just don't listen to Jesse. It's a lot of talk, but nothing comes through. Mr. saying the problem with the United States media in football is that too many of them are scared to say anything remotely critical. At least you guys give authentic opinions. Well, Mr. The reason for that is that they're all buddies and it's all interconnected. You gain access, jobs, sponsorships, everything together. The truth is, me and Peter are not part of the club, and that does screw us over with access, money, a bunch of things that we could gain. But we're just not part of their club. So the
There
good
was a
thing,
manager, right? Like an agent who represented a lot of MLS players who actually tried to get
and
us some
influencers
sponsorship deals and
and MLS
influencers
influencers.
and MLS influencers. He tried to get us some sponsorship deals and he came back and said, people don't want to sponsor you because you're too critical of MLS. So that tells you everything you need to know. And these were sponsors that were also sponsoring US soccer. So it's one big old fat old boys club that we're not a part of. And we were invited to it. We were invited to the old boys club. Remember in Austin? And we turned them down because they wanted to censor us.
Yeah, we're not part of their club, so that gets us away from access. And you guys can see the guys that I interview here at the channel are guys that are more open to conversation. But if we try to get player interviews these days and things like that, it doesn't really go well. It doesn't really work. They don't want because they have their little club and we're not a part of it. Thank God, actually, I'm not a part of it.
Mhm.
Bunch of freaking losers. G Boy 213 saying, genuinely think the worst part of watching this team is Fox treating me like I'm stupid and talking about every MLS guy as if they're Lamine Yamal. Yeah, it's just a bunch of paid propagandists at this point, which thankfully you guys are all smart enough to see through it. We are not really influencing anyone's opinion here. I think we're all here because we mostly agree. You guys can think for yourselves.
Yeah.
We give out our opinions, but you guys are smart enough to see through the bullshit. And boy, there's a lot of bullshit. That's why it smells. My TV even smells like shit right now. Jeff Carey saying Pete is an attractive man stud.
Well, thank you, Jeff. Appreciate the compliment.
Zach saying, man, the Fox Sports panel is so boring and bad.
They should ask Landon Donovan if he still thinks Patrick Aguiman could play for Barcelona.
Guys, it's also not just Fox Sports. It's Fox Sports. It's CBS. It's pretty much all of them. Which one is like legitimately good? Like you can argue maybe like just Herc today, but they don't even really have a panel, right? As Football Americas, but they don't. ESPN doesn't really cover soccer these days. So it's like Tillman, good ball from Tillman. Barfston scored. Barfston scored.
This is man first penalty.
No way, dude. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with this. The good thing is
going to change everything. It's going to change everything now.
We win. But right now, I will not apologize to Barfston. By the way, great pass from Tillman. Great pass by Tillman.
Thank God we scored. Thank God.
Barfston scored.
Oh, Barfston. Thank God. All right, 2-1, guys. 2-1. He should play for Barcelona.
No, he needs to be a bit cleaner on the ball, like just a little bit. Okay, just one thing. Jokes aside, very important to get the early lead here because now Costa Rica can't sit back. They're gonna have to go at us. And it was Malik Tillman drives inside, good ball and good finish by Arfston there with his right foot to get the United States the lead. United States 2, Costa Rica 1.
All right, we got to keep this lead. No more silly mistakes. No more silly mistakes now.
No.
Ivan Enriquez says Holden going to be out there saying he overtakes Jedi for the left back position.
Yeah, what are the odds the media will say we got to bring Arfston to the World Cup now? He's a lock.
Oh yeah, he's going to be a lock for the World Cup now because he scored 1 goal.
It's pretty funny how the whole narrative is going to be that Arfston got a goal and assist.
Yes. Yep. That's going to be the narrative. I mean, it was a nice little finish, right? Great
No,
pass.
It was a great finish. It was a great finish.
It was a good finish. It does not make up for everything. This is the problem is that people look at 1 goal. Same with Aguiman against Haiti, and they'll ignore everything else that guy did the rest of the game and be like, what a player if he was in MLS.
Let me see if I didn't miss anyone here in the chat, actually. How are these below average players making it on the team? They pay or what? I mean, some of it is because we didn't call up our best and they're here, but some of them I don't know why they're there. There's part of me that believes some of it is just propaganda at this point because it doesn't make sense for them to be there. But we are missing many of our players that are just like Pulisic's resting, for example. He's getting a lot of rest. Dragon the Abandoner saying, I see other men's national team and Club World Cup teams playing their young 16 to 19-year-olds. I mean, Mexico started a 16-year-old yesterday. The dude actually looked good. Didn't look out of place, a 16-year-old. Why aren't we trying some of our supposed wonder kids? Why Ajiman? I don't think we have that many wonder kids right now that could play in the team right now. Who would we bring?
Yeah, there's nobody. There's
Captain, you got to give him time.
Who?
Kevin Sullivan, Matthews Albert, you got to give them time.
Albert, those guys, you got to give them time.
Ooh, Richards almost scored off a header. Keylor Navas with a big save, and then they were able to clear it, Costa Rica. It's saying, is this current team able to take on Mexico? Look, if we play Mexico with this team, we're not the favorites. But in a one-off game, Mexico is no powerhouse. So do we have a chance? Of course. A realistic one? Yes. We're not the favorites, but of course we have a chance against Mexico. Anthony, does Ajiman get into the top 10 leagues? Yeah, I think he could play.
Derby is in a top 10 league. Championship is a top 10 league.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know how he'll do there, though, but yeah.
Yeah, he might make like a. I honestly think I don't know if he can even play in the championship, dude. Honestly, what a save, dude, from Keylor Navas. How old is Navas now? Isn't he like
40.
42?
He's 40.
Still crushing it, huh?
Yeah. And then Thomas Davison is saying odds the United States fall at the group stage in the World Cup percentage wise. I would say it's very low because we are seed one and we play at home. It's totally not impossible. We could get a very tough group. I did a simulation where, depending on teams that qualify, we could be in a group right now with Germany, Ecuador, and a team from like Asia, right? So it's not impossible for us to get group, but I find it very unlikely. Ajiman stepped on the Costa Rican play. It was an accident, though. I don't think he'll get a card for that.
Yeah, that was an accident.
He shouldn't at least get a card for that. I would say the percentage wise, I would say probably below 5% chance of getting grouped. But we also don't know the groups yet. So there's that. Max Arston said, and you guys wanted the GOAT subbed off. I still want him subbed off. Like,
I
get
stand
Arston
by
off.
that. I stand by that.
Steven saying, thanks, guys. As always, thoughts on the latest USMNT transfer rumors. I just want him to play, not sit at some fancy team on the bench. I mean, there's Musa to Nottingham Forest and Wolves, apparently. Tim Weah rejected Nottingham Forest, allegedly. I
No,
don't know.
I think that was the smartest. I don't think either of them are Premier League level players. I'm sorry.
No, probably they should go to like mid-table Serie A teams, which they will probably start every
Yeah,
single weekend.
yeah,
Other rumors, Gio. There's not really a rumor with Gio Reyna right now, which is a bit concerning. It's a bit odd.
yeah.
Um, what? Who else is going? Matt Turner is going to Lyon, which I don't know if they're going to get relegated or not due to financial
Yeah.
issues. Johnny's going to Atletico Madrid. That's a done deal. John, that's not even a rumor. And I mean, I guess Ajiman to Derby County, in case anyone gives a shit. That's another one that might happen soon.
Arston to Barcelona incoming.
No, no, Ajiman to Barcelona, according to Landon, if he can get his finishing right.
If he just gets some better finishing.
Can get a bit cleaner and clinical in front of the goal, then Ajiman is going to Barcelona. Ajiman. Dragon saying sidebar thoughts on Gio in the Dutch league. I would want him to go to the Dutch league, but he has to go to one of the top three teams. So they're ball dominant, attack. He can't go to a mid-table Dutch team because he's going to defend for his life in the turn. It doesn't make sense. But he
There's
should
also
go like
Sargent
what?
to Fiorentina. Sargent to Fiorentina could be an interesting one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he could play in the Serie A. It would be an interesting one. Malik Tillman's going to Leverkusen. That's not really a rumor. It sounds like it's a done deal at this point.
Yeah.
Um, and that opens up a space at the 10 in PSV that maybe Gio Reyna can take over that spot. Maybe.
I doubt Ernie Stewart wants to have to deal with the Reina family again.
That's the problem. That's the problem right now. Ernie definitely doesn't want to deal with the Reynas. So those are mainly the rumors. And Kung Fu is saying, you guys are going to talk about the game. We have been talking about the game, but there was a question about rumors. And in the game right now, not much has been happening right now. We're just holding possession, moving it one way, another. The U.S. has a 2-1 lead. We had a good header also from Richards, and then Keylor Navas made a nice save. And that's about it. That's about it. Thoughts on Damian Downs to Southampton? I don't know, guys. Like I said, I haven't really watched Damian Downs enough to I guess to talk about him. I mean, good for him if he goes, and I'll be watching in the championship if he goes to Southampton. But I don't have many thoughts on that. I don't know enough about Southampton in the championship and Damian Downs.
All right,
Gio,
Zach, I'll see you in the post game.
see you soon, Pete. See you soon. All right, United States here at the ball. And see, guys, 877 likes. If we can hit 1,000. Oh, nice turn from, who was that? Was it Ajiman? Good turn from Ajiman. Ajiman down the left. Get a crossing. Get a crossing. Is that a penalty? Barfston. Oh, hit the post. That was deflected and it hit the post. What just happened? It wasn't an assist. I think Arfston hit the post. He crossed, it was deflected, and then it hit the post. That's a corner for the United States. Sebastian Berhalter. Be pretty nice if we can get a third goal here and just kind of kill this off, right? Just not have any odds in favor of Costa Rica. Because right now, Costa Rica is playing for that one ball to send it to the penalty shootouts. Berhalter. Oh, Richards wasn't able to get his head on it. And then Costa Rica clears it. 55 minutes and 30 seconds. United States 2, Costa Rica 1. Costa Rica has not been a threat at all. At all. Okay, a few substitutions going to happen here soon for Costa Rica. Clears it. Richards able to win the header. Oh, what a beautiful header. Did you guys see that header from Richards just to give it to Tim Ream? He goes up for 50-50 header, and instead of just clearing it, he heads it back right to Tim Ream. That's not an easy header and a risky one. Sebastian Berhalter to Richards. All the way back to Matt Freese. This guy ain't taking risks anymore. All right, Tim Ream to Malik Tillman. Tries to spin it, and Costa Rica recovers the ball. Costa Rica with the ball. And, oh, that's a free kick for the U.S. No card breath? Alex Freeman just got tackled out of nowhere. Let me see if I didn't miss anyone. Luis Villanueva, you're in Japan right now. Where in Japan are you? Tokyo? Kyoto? Osaka? We're in Japan. Beautiful country, by the way. I visited Japan last year, and I very much enjoyed it. I kind of want to go back. Stay a couple weeks there. Shadow said, Tack is just rage baits, but I'm definitely not rage baits. Definitely not rage baits. If we just win, because if I was just rage baits, every time we win a game, I'd be screwed. I'd have nothing to rage bait about. Even though I do like pissing people off on X from time to time, and they don't seem to get when it's sarcasm. But no, I'm definitely not rage bait. Okay, Matt Freese with the ball for the United States here. Tillman settles it. Still has the ball. Tillman okay, good move from Tillman, but who's he? Okay, finds Ajiman. And that'll be what's that, a corner kick? Did Ajiman really just lose that? Okay, it's a goal kick. Somehow Ajiman just lost that. He can't hold up the ball at all, Ajiman. I don't understand. He seems like he's a strong guy, but I don't think he is. This is a terrible game so far. Okay, here comes Costa Rica. 58 minutes and 20 seconds. Let me get some water here. Yeah, I don't know why Pochettino doesn't really give Damian Downs more of a shot here so we can at least see what he can do. I don't even know if the dude is better than Najiman, but I just kind of want to see it. Costa Rica with the ball. Goes long. Richards. Again, Richards. Another great performance by Chris Richards. Great performance by Chris Richards again. Ajiman just kind of gives the ball back to Costa Rica. Who is he playing for, man? Okay, Sebastian Berhalter got tripped. The guy tried to hug him from behind. Got a bit of a back shot on Berhalter right there. A little bit of a back shot there on Berhalter. You got to hate it. We all hate back shots, don't we? Brazilian Fury, also known as Furry Brazilian Chris. Thank you very much for becoming a member. 80s nostalgia guy saying, imagine Berhalter Reina midfield duo. No, guys, I don't think Sebastian Berhalter is going to stay with the national team for much longer. Okay player. Not a bad player, but I don't think with a full roster he'll be there. We'll see. Costa Rica, they still have the ball. Um, Jeff Carey saying, Tack, can I shave your back? Well, one, I don't have a furry back or hairy back, but and no, you cannot shave my back even if I had a hairy back, Jeff. No. Try someone else. Dragon the Abandoner saying thoughts on Quinn should start over Berhalter. Different players, right? Different players. I do think Sebastian Berhalter is a more well-rounded player than Quinn Sullivan. But if you need a goal, sure, maybe Quinn Sullivan's a better option. Also a bit quicker, a bit faster, more goal dangerous or assist dangerous, I guess. But I think Berhalter is a more well-rounded player than Quinn Sullivan, and it's also different positions, right? Different positions. 61 minutes. Good interception by Diego Luna. And Costa Rica recovers it right away. Tim Ream. Arfston goes long, and that's going to go. The game is getting very. Actually, it's not getting ugly. The game's been ugly. Ajiman gets the ball in isolation. There's really no one near him, and he loses it. My goodness. My goodness. I'm just going to stop talking about Ajiman. And Joshua Larson, thank you for the super chat. There's nothing written, but thank you very much. Thank you. Malik Tillman here with the ball. Free kick for the United States. 62 minutes here. The ball goes back to Tim Ream. If we hit 1,000 likes, I'll do some commentary in Portuguese. Sounds good? Does that sound fair? I know some of you like it. No one can understand it. Ajiman lost the ball again. My goodness. My goodness. Lord have mercy on us. If we hit 1,000 likes, I'll do Brazilian Portuguese commentary. Timothy, send a super chat, Canadian dollars. Thank you, Timothy. Thank you. But you didn't write anything, but thank you very much. Okay, Trey saying, do you think Greg's wife wears shin guards? Oh, gosh. Oh, God. Okay, Trey, thank you for the super chat, but I can't leave that up. Okay. And the answer to that is no, I don't think she does. I think they're over it. I think they're over and they're happily married. Diego Luna to Tyler Adams. Al White to Arfston. 939 likes. We're almost at 1,000. Once we hit 1,000, I'll do some Portuguese commentary. United States the ball. Sebastian Berhalter to Tim Ream. Mark G is asking to get Ajiman off his screen. Unfortunately, I'm not the coach. If I was the coach, I would 100% get Ajiman off your screen. But I'm not the coach, so we're going to have to watch Ajiman. And he's going to continue to start, man. We still have, if we advance, we still have at least one more game in the Gold Cup, probably two more, a final against Mexico. And this is what I'll say. I think he's going to start. Yeah, just saying. I think Ajiman's going to start. Joshua Larson, thank you for the super chat. But again, you didn't write anything. If you want to, Joshua, just put a regular chat and I'll read it. Put a regular chat and I'm keeping an eye out for it, Joshua. And then I will read it. Joseph is saying Ajiman to Barcelona confirmed. Yeah, according to Landon. According to Landon. Yeah, Joshua, just put a regular chat. Joshua Larson. And was that Ajiman? Yeah, Luna drives inside. Tillman to Luna. Luna to Ajiman, and he just shot it and was blocked. I mean, not the worst moment from Ajiman, to be honest. I don't see Joshua Larson writing anything in the chat. You forgot the wine. Yeah, I didn't get up to get the wine. Ajiman back to Tim Ream. Tim Ream tries the through ball, loses it. And here comes Costa Rica in transition. But Tim Ream, good recovery from Tim Ream. Good recovery. I don't see Joshua Larson's regular chat. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Did anyone see it? Timothy Omer saying, I tune in for Spicy Jeff's weird ass comments. Yeah, he's become quite a big character here for our live stream, Spicy Jeff. He's a big one. We don't know if he's a big boy or a small boy. We're not sure. Only Spicy Jeff can confirm or deny those rumors. Apparently, he's a small boy, according to Spicy Jeff. But he's become quite a character here at the channel, Spicy Jeff. Many people tune in. I think Spicy Jeff has more fans than Tactical Manager TV. If he started his own channel, it would do very well. I'd watch. I don't know if I'd watch Spicy Jeff's channel. I don't know. Oh, Joshua saying just supporting. Thank you very much, Joshua. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dave Valensky saying, I didn't go to the game. And by the way, David lives in Minnesota. He said he didn't go to the game. How does the field look at US Bank Stadium? The field looks fine. I would say it looks good. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. The field looks fine. I mean, I'm not at the game, but I don't think the field is a problem. And in terms of attendance, it's a bit better than I expected, actually. Not that bad of attendance. Does Luna start for the A team, one of our bright spots? I don't think he starts for the A team, but Luna most certainly makes the roster. And Luna definitely comes off the bench for sure. Luna's been really good for the U.S. men's national team for the most part in 2025. He's been an important player. Let's see. Spicy Jeff probably has a channel, just not on YouTube. That is true. Spicy Jeff might have an OnlyFans. We don't know. That might be why Spicy Jeff has a lot of money there. He has an OnlyFans account. Okay, I'm going to have to put the iPad here because I have the game on two screens right now. I have the game on two screens because one is ahead of the other. That way I can watch. Sorry, no one can see me right now. I don't know why my camera is off. Start the camera. Okay, I'm back. Let me see if I didn't miss anyone here. But I have both screens on with the game, but I can't have the iPad die. So I'm just going to keep watching it here. The other super chat saying, honestly, Agiman is dog shit. That's from Mr. Super Chat. Yeah, I don't like calling players dog shit, but he hasn't been good at all for the U.S. He's just not a very good player, Agiman. That's what I'll say. I'll end it at that. But I've said it many times, said it too many times. Join Spicy Jeff's fan club. Avoid his mixed drink. Oh, yeah. Definitely avoid Spicy Jeff's. Anything Spicy Jeff gives you to drink, you avoid. And we hit minute 69. Nice, everyone. We've made it once again to minute 69, a channel tradition. Kind of impressed that we've kept this tradition going. It's a very stupid dad joke that just kept going. Nice. Back to the game. Costa Rica here in possession. See what they can do or they can't do. 69 minutes into the game. Did we hit 1,000 likes? No, we're 7 likes away from 1,000. We'll probably hit it now. But once we do, I'll make sure to... Okay, United States here with the ball. Malik Tillman. That's a free kick for the United States, but very on our defensive side of the field. Any subs? No, we've had no substitutions so far for the United States. No substitutions so far. I mean, I would hope he would get Damian Downs in. Pochettino does not like early subs. It's weird. I don't think Pochettino ever makes subs before the 60th minute. Adam Wilton saying Luna and Reina playing together could be fun. It could be fun, but if you play against a better opponent, it could be also very risky. unless you put one on the wing and the other one through the middle. Also, we don't know what version of Gio Reyna currently exists. We don't know. I can't remember the last time I've seen Gio Reyna play soccer. Does anyone remember? When was the last time we've seen Gio Reyna play soccer? Oh, we've hit 1,000 likes. I'll do some commentary in Portuguese very soon since we hit 1,000 likes. What just happened? Costa Rica just scored. Who was that guy that he blew by? Was that Tyler? Was that Barfston? What just happened? I swear, man, what happened? What the fuck? I need to see that goal again. Who was it? Was it Barfston? The dude can't defend. It was Luca De La Torre and Arfston. And then Tyler didn't follow his man. What is this? This is so bad. That was some MLS level defending right there. Unfreaking real. Unreal. So Costa Rica ties the game in a very, good goal from them, but just bizarre defending from the United States men's national team. Dan Gordon, St. Tack. Let me just go through one super chat here. The Brock 2000 saying Ajiman or Zimmerman in the World Cup roster, Ajiman or Reem striker. I don't understand your question, the Brax 2000. I don't think Ajiman and Zimmerman will be in the World Cup roster. I mean, I hope they won't be in the World Cup roster, but I don't know. I would hope not, and Reem probably will be. Dan Gordon is saying, Tack, our golden generation hasn't taken the next step in their development, and most aren't even here. As we head into the World Cup, have we been sold a bunch of hype? I think so. And we believed in these players, but the generation has been ass, and it seems like a lot of them don't care. Did you see that defending, Pete, from Arfston and Luca De La Torre?
No, I know. It's terrible. Awful. Awful.
Both goals were on Arfston.
Yeah, that's the second goal that's on Arfston now. I mean, De La Torre should have done better, but Arfston's the left back, dude. You cannot get beat. He got beat like that against Switzerland. Okay, that's one thing. To get completely beat 1v1 by a Costa Rica, come on. Like, what are we doing? We should bring on Damian Downs now. I don't want to go to penalties, dude. Not with Keylor Navas and Matt Freese. Keylor Navas is like a specialist at penalties. We need to score.
Also, Costa Rica probably prepared for penalties.
Yeah. No, we need to score. This can't. I mean, look, we always have a chance with penalties, but we can't leave it to that. Not with Keylor Navas. He's a guy's experienced. He knows what he's doing. I would be very concerned about going to penalties with Costa Rica. Bring on Damian Downs for Agyemang, who, again, did you see that clip of Tillman and Luna combining and then they pass it to Agyemang and then he takes this terrible touch that takes him right in front of the defender and the shot is deflected?
Also, like Pochettino, is he serious right now? Agyemang is just going to stay in the game?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's going to leave him there for as long as possible.
A tired Agyemang. Like,
it's ridiculous.
And then, were we sold a bunch of hype? Until proven otherwise, yes. As of now, yes. This generation's turning out to be very mediocre. Until proven otherwise. Which their opportunity is the World Cup.
Kevin oh my God, Arsenal just got beat again.
Yeah, no, he's terrible. He's terrible. Reyna shouldn't be anywhere the World Cup squad if he's not. Doesn't start playing. Tillman all the way over Reyna. Tillman plays defense. Reyna's lazy as fuck. Guys, I'm not going to keep talking about Reyna. I already talked about it. I don't even remember the last time Reyna played. I don't remember his last game. So,
and Tillman's defensive, there are several things with Tillman that he didn't perform for the national team. In this Gold Cup, he's really performed, and also defensively, he's done very well. If you notice how many times he's gone back to win the ball.
Yeah, no, he's actually putting in the effort along with being a good player.
Yeah.
No, if we go to penalties, we are clearly not the favorites here against Keylor Navas.
No, we need to
Um,
score. Bring on downs, dude. We need this.
saying Pochettino's poached. Steven Spada, Breck Shea Burner saying, is Reem going to react? Rebound spilled, no urgency. Well, also, Tyler didn't keep track of his man
Yeah.
on the rebound. Tyler was just there. So it wasn't just Reem. It was a bunch of mistakes. Like the most ridiculous of them all was Luca De La Torre and Barston just getting beat there by one Costa Rican. That was ridiculous. Jerry saying, I barely survived watching Manchester United's abysmal season, and now I have to watch this sloppy defending showing. I mean, the U.S. men's national team has been complete shit for over 12 months. It's very concerning how it's going. They're saying Stu Holden blamed Tillman for what?
Yeah, as soon as the goal went in, he started trying to blame Tillman. He didn't even mention Arsene.
So pick the one guy that's not in MLS.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's the one guy not in MLS that's the closest to the ball? Tillman. It's
Yeah.
him. It has to be him. Tillman has also been a calming presence in the midfield. He holds the ball. Tillman, woo! Sorry, I'm a little bit delayed on that one because I have it on the TV and the iPad. The iPad's ahead, but Tillman just hit a nice long shot.
Oh,
They're saying
damn.
Pochettino out. Postecoglou from Tottenham in. Lose the World Cup, win the next Gold Cup. No, that Ainge ain't taking this job, guys.
Oh, no. Also, Ange is not what we need. He's a possession guy, and he takes a while to really like get his teams going.
Guys,
All right, so Downs is coming.
the ideal coach for this US team is Jose Mourinho. Just go full soccer terrorist and demand
Yeah.
more from them. That's the coach. So Damian Downs is on.
Who do you come on for? I haven't seen it
Uh,
yet.
I think Ajiman is still on.
Of course he is.
He came
Of
in
course
for
he
Luca
is.
De La Torre.
I don't
I
know.
think Pochettino just really wants Ajiman to get a tap in or something.
Yeah, he definitely does. He definitely does.
Tillman is able to draw a foul.
All right. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully we
Yeah.
score before PKs.
Yeah, I don't like our odds on penalty shootouts. See you soon, Pete.
See ya.
77 minutes, guys. Free kick here for the U.S. men's national team. Dude, I swear, I just don't understand how Ajiman is still. I don't understand it. I mean, I just don't fucking get it. 2-2, United States and Costa Rica. We have 12 minutes, and he sends in Damian Downs because at least Pochettino is fully aware that we can't take this to penalty shootouts. We can't do that. We have to win this during regular time. The big foy saying we need Bordalez as the manager. As I said, if I had to pick one manager, one coach, it would be 100% Jose Mourinho for this national team. Will he take the job? Probably not. Okay, Sebastian Berhalter. Ball goes in. Cleared by the Costa Rican defense. That'll be a throw-in for the United States. Nope. Yeah, it's a throw-in for the U.S. Ramiro is saying, you guys notice the USMNT C team. It's not quite the C team when you have players that the goalkeeper could be our starter. Chris Richards, our best center back. Tim Ream might be a starter. Tyler Adams is a starter. Malik Tillman might be a starter. Diego Luna is a roster player for the A roster. So I wouldn't call this an A team. It's more of a B team. It's a B team. It's 100% not a C team. It's definitely also not an A team. Costa Rica here with the ball. 79 minutes. We're about to hit minute 80, actually. We're hitting minute 80 here. Costa Rica goes through the middle. Can't go through. Cross goes in. Cleared by Chris Richards. Probably our best player in the Gold Cup, Chris Richards. Arfston recovers the ball. Diego Luna and Arfston. Oh, that's a foul. Ref doesn't call it a foul, so Costa Rica still has the ball. Dude, does Arfston know how to defend? United States now counterattack. Quick, go Tillman. Fucking speed the game, dude. Tillman with the ball. Speed the game. Why are you walking, brother? Tries to find Ajiman. Ajiman. Can we just get Ajiman off the field, man? Diego Luna. Tries to dribble through, loses the ball. Loses the ball. Diego Luna. Tyler Adams marking some Costa Rican player. And good defense from Tyler, and Arfston's able to recover the ball. Arfston. Arfston just almost gave it away. Oh my goodness. Dude, seriously. What is wrong with this guy? Starting to get a bit nervous about this game. Jack McGlynn is coming on. Let's see for who. Honestly, hopefully for Arfston. Sorry, not Arfston, for Ajiman. So Jack McGlynn is on. Well, coming on. Going to be subbed in. John Token also. So I'm assuming Token is on for Arfston. And McGlynn is on for who? So Token, I'm assuming for Arfston. We'll see who McGlynn comes in for. Ball to the middle. Shot off target. Shot from Damian Downs. Johnny's injured, guys. Anyone saying Johnny needs to be subbed in? Johnny's injured. So Luna's out. Diego Luna's out. And he doesn't look happy. Diego Luna's coming off for Jack McGlynn. No, for Token. So Token will play left back. I'm assuming Barfston's going to become a winger. So, okay, hold on. McGlynn is in. Luna's off. And what's the other sub? Because now Token's playing left back, but Arfston is still in. And, dude, Agiman, can he do anything? He can't fucking hold the ball. He can't do shit. How is this guy with the national team? Joe Schmo, does he not know there's no extra time? Yeah, there's no extra time. We go straight to penalty kicks. There's no extra time. Could Freddie Adu start for this team? Not now, but you mean like the young Freddie Adu when he got the move to Europe? Because Freddie Adu looked good when he started. At first, he looked good. He looked very skillful, some flair. There were some good moments from Freddie Adu. Could, I guess, the best version of Freddie Adu start for this team? Probably. Yeah, he would, actually. Brendan McPhail saying, when was the last time we played in Minnesota? Maybe we should play there more. One of the best crowds I've seen at the USMNT game for a while. I think the last time we played there was that game that we tried to kill the freaking Honduras players by freezing them. Oh my God, Costa Rica just hit the post. Costa Rica just hit the post. Holy shit. And Matt Freeze, you're just ball watching. And Alex Freeman, what are you doing? And Matt Freeze is just like ball watching. Stop looking at balls. That's what Spicy Jeff does. You shouldn't be just looking at the balls. You should be grabbing them. That's also what Spicy Jeff does. But you can't, like, what is going on here? Dude, Alex Freeman is also not very good. I kept telling you all about that. That was bizarre. That was bizarre. Jeff Serrano saying this is the most crashing out from TAC in a while. Dude, we are at serious risk of getting eliminated in the quarterfinals of the Gold Cup. Michael saying absolutely zero faith that we beat Navas on PKs. I mean, I wouldn't say zero, but the odds are low. I don't like it. I don't like our odds. All right. Okay, here comes the US. Was that Damian Downs? Did he just waste that? My goodness. What just happened there? Why didn't he shoot? Dude, what is happening? Freeman sucks, man. I told you that.
Why are we pulling off Luna when we need a goal for a left back?
Why is Ajiman still on?
Jesus, dude.
Dude, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. The tackle he hit Damian Downs. Is the VAR calling? Because that's a penalty kick. Did you see that? I just saw the replay. Are they checking? I think the VAR is going to get called in. That's a penalty kick because they only got his leg.
That better be a penalty.
I need to see it from a different angle, unless it hit the ball, but it looked like it got his leg. So everyone's saying that, nah. Let me see it again. Okay, I'm watching it again on the big screen. Oh, no, he got ball. He got ball. My bad. He got ball.
Damn.
That was a clean. He hits his leg after, but he gets the ball. That's not a pen.
Yeah,
My bad,
he got
guys.
the ball. Yeah, he got the ball. But I don't understand why we pulled off Luna, dude. He was actually looking very good. He was really starting to look. I mean, he was looking good most of the game, but he wasn't. He didn't look tired. I think he put Token on to help Arfston defend, because the first thing Token does is he goes and does some defending for Arfston. We're going to penalties, aren't we?
I don't understand why you need a goal and you take out Luna, and then Arfston is like the solution now.
Arfston and Aguiman.
Yeah, the thing is, I just don't understand why Ajiman is going the full 90. Is he going to take a penalty also?
Probably.
Steven Spot is saying we're cooked like not rare, not well done. We're like charcoal cooked.
I mean, it's not over, right? It's still 2-2. It's still 2-2. We can still win in penalties, but it's very risky trying to go for penalties with Keylor Navas, one of the best penalty savers, and definitely the best
also,
penalty saver.
Costa Rica converted their penalty in the game. We didn't. There's also that little detail.
Yeah.
And Ajiman draws a foul. No, Ajiman just fell, and the ref's like, get up, loser.
Jesus. Bring on Harrington. Doesn't Brian White take penalties for Vancouver? At least some penalty experience. Can we at least bring him on?
Yeah, and he'll be fresh, right?
And he'll be fresh. Honestly, we should sub off Aguiman for White before the full time, and then because White at least takes them for club.
Oh, White's going in for Ajiman.
Please tell me it's for Ajiman.
Yeah, Ajiman. So Brian White's probably coming in to take a penalty.
Thank God. Watch him miss it though.
Well, I mean, I would rather have him take it than Ajiman. So.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. Finally subbed off Aguiman. Who are your penalty takers? So Tillman has to get another chance.
Brian White,
I would have had
Tillman.
White, Tillman, probably Downs.
Yeah. Sebastian Berhalter will probably take it. He's on set piece duty. And then
Adams, I've never seen him take a penalty, so it's hard
no,
to
no,
know.
no. He's too much of a loose
Oh,
cannon.
McGlynn. McGlynn's
Probably
probably mine.
McGlynn. Probably McGlynn. And he's also fresh.
Yeah.
But very, very nice stinker from Ajiman.
Terrible game. Terrible game. But can play for one goal in the Gold Cup against Haiti, but he can play for Barcelona.
Hey, he didn't say that, Pete. Landon said if he was a bit more clinical
A bit more clinical.
and clean on the ball. Okay. Let's see if maybe we can get a late lucky goal. Tillman, he's through, cuts inside, shoots. Ooh, deflected. It's a corner. That was kind of close. Dude, this is embarrassing. We need it. We need to get a late goal here. I don't want to go to penalties.
I know. I don't either. It's risky.
I don't think our team is also mentally tough. Costa Rica is.
Yeah. I won't be able to stay for penalties because I'm behind, and they're going to spoil it in the chat.
McGlynn with the corner kick here for the United States. McGlynn. Okay, good delivery, but cleared again by Costa Rica. Tyler. Damian Downs. Dude, Damian Downs looks better than fucking Aguilar.
Yeah, he does. You can just tell he's much cleaner on the ball. Maybe he can play for Barcelona.
If he was a bit more clinical. Freaking Landon, dude. I can't believe he said that. And he starts the sentence with these people that don't understand the game.
They don't understand.
It almost sounds like a meme, right? From a player that's like a USMNT legend. Say something like that.
I know. Because people who don't know the game, who are just finding, are going to listen to him because he's a legend and he says absolute nonsense like that. Dude, McGlynn's corner was better than anything Berhalter did the whole game.
Cross goes in for the U.S. And we headed out of bounds, and that'll probably do it.
I'm going to run quickly to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, that'll probably do it. We're going to go to penalty shootouts against Costa Rica. Dragon the Abander saying, hey, don't be too negative about my favorite Barcelona 9. Yep, Landon Donovan said if he was a bit cleaner and more clinical, he would have been in Barcelona. Anthony saying, hate to say it, but Costa Rica will win in penalties. I'll say they're the favorites. Costa Rica are definitely the favorites on penalties, but I can't affirm that they're going to win. We're going to penalty shootouts against Keylor Navas. Yes, guys, it's happening. The U.S. men's national team is going to penalty shootouts against Keylor Navas. This is not good. Let me see if Pete's coming. Pete's in the bathroom right now. So the game ends 2-2. Somewhat of an embarrassing performance from the U.S. Very bad defending. Lots of mistakes were made. 1 second. And Steven Spada, thank you for the super sticker. Everyone in the chat, who do you guys got? United States? Costa Rica? Who do you guys think is going to go through? Should I put a poll? Do you guys want me to put a poll? You guys want to actually like make your bets before we go? Not money bets. We're not betting money here. Let me make a poll. I'm going to make a poll here so y'all can vote and decide. They're saying Costa Rica. Let's see if the U.S. men's national team fans are optimistic or pessimistic. Who wins on PKs? USA. Okay, check the chat in a second. Don't need to type. I'm putting the poll so it's easier. You can just vote and we see the results. We have over 2,000 people here, so a lot of people should vote. All right, the poll is there. Go vote. Your vote matters. Let's see who you guys think will win it. I don't like our odds on penalty shootouts against an experienced Keylor Navas that is probably the greatest goalkeeper in CONCACAF history.
Yeah.
and one of
No,
the
he
best.
definitely is. I don't think it's even close.
Yeah.
Second is Tim Howard.
Oh boy. Let me see. I put a poll. Let me actually go in the chat here, Pete, and show the poll so we can see if people are more optimistic or pessimistic about this. I think people are pessimistic about it. Keep voting, everyone. We have 600 votes so far. Keep voting. Keep voting right here, Pete. The votes are coming in.
Oh
Almost
shit.
7. Costa Rica. People think Costa Rica is going to win. There's over 700 votes, and it's 61% Costa Rica.
And a lot of those 39% just are rooting for the US, so it's a little bit of like bias. If you're an unbiased observer, it's Matt Freese versus Keylor Navas. I mean, you've got to go Keylor Navas, right? Like, look at that. I'm on there twice.
Oh my goodness. My goodness. So almost 1,000 votes right there. Almost 1,000 votes. Let's see how this goes here. Almost 1,000 votes. 930 votes, and it's pretty obvious at this point that most in the chat, based on the poll, think that Costa Rica is going to take it on penalty shoot. I don't blame y'all. I can't vote for Costa Rica because I just can't really bet against the US.
Yeah.
But I do not like our odds. I would say, Pete, I would say right now, the way it's voted in the chat, 60% Costa Rica, 40% for us, I think those are the odds. I think that's
Those are
fair.
probably the odds. Yeah.
Because, I mean, Costa Rica is also not the clear favorite. Like, they have slight odds, but
It's
anything can
also
happen.
penalties, right? Anything can happen. That's the thing about penalties. But in terms of goalkeeping experience, you got to look at Keylor Navas. Oh, man. Be interesting to see who takes the penalties.
I'm going to end the poll now. So, yeah, over 1,000 votes. And that's what it is, fellas. United States versus Costa Rica here, penalty shootouts. It's about to start soon. Pete won't be here during the shootouts because I'm a couple seconds ahead of him.
Yeah.
Dude, Matt Freese even looks a bit goofy. Like, Keylor Navas looks like a legitimate goalkeeper. Matt Freese looks a bit goofy.
We
I
are
don't know,
cooked.
man.
Why does Tillman look so nervous? Oh, God.
I mean, because you already wasted one.
I know. Imagine if he misses two.
I do not like. My goodness. I mean, Matt Freese at least is kind of like lengthy. So if he guesses the right side, I'm just trying to be optimistic here, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, you want something to be positive about? Ajiman is not taking a penalty kick.
That's at least a good thing.
That is something. So we'll take it. Because I mean, he was in the field. He was on the field up to like the 88th minute or something. Okay.
Yeah.
The Auckland goalkeeper looks more professional. Yep. And he's definitely amateur. Okay, Pete, if you don't want me to spoil, you might want to go because they're
Yep.
about to take
All
it.
right.
Costa Rica
All right.
is about to take the first penalty kick here. Costa Rica will take the first one. I'm not looking at the chat right now because I don't want to spoil it. Costa Rica. He takes it and converts it just right through the middle. Matt Freese, one way ball right through the middle. The ball's in. The ball's in. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. A little bit nervous here. Costa Rica 1, United States 0 on penalties, but the U.S. hasn't taken their penalty. Miguel Ejeda and his crazy reactions are on. Now we're going against Keylor Navas. So Tyler Adams is the first one. Tyler Adams is the first one. The U.S. men's national team captain is the first one to take a penalty kick here. All right, Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams versus Navas. Tyler versus Navas. Tyler. Woo! He converted it. Keylor Navas got his nails on that one. He got a little bit of a finger there on Tyler, but it's in. That was a bit scary. That was a bit scary. That was not a great penalty kick, but Navas didn't guess. Navas didn't guess. Okay, next up is Costa Rica. Oh, this guy looks like he's pooping his pants, man. It's even brown there on his shorts. Time to miss it. Looks like poo-poo pants here. Poo-poo pants city here. Oh, boy. This guy might miss it. I'm a little nervous. Matt Freeze. This guy looks like he's going to miss. It looks like he's shitting his pants. Number 4, whoever. Miss, mother liquor. Miss. Freeze! Yes! Save by Matt Freeze. The United States has the opportunity to get the lead now. We still have to convert it. We still have to convert it. I just had a feeling this guy was going to miss. You look at his face. He just had that sucker face. He just had that sucker face going on. I just had a feeling he was going to miss. You know when you look at a guy and just like, this guy's got that sucker loser face on. The loser face on. Once the loser face is on, it's over. The loser face, once it's on, it's over. Malik Tillman will have an opportunity to redeem himself in terms of penalty kicks. He's going to be the second one taking for the U.S. men's national team. Malik Tillman. If he converts it, the United States has the lead, a very important lead, a big lead here. 2-1 on penalty shootouts is a massive lead. Let's do this, Tillman. Redeem yourself. Tillman, perfect. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Okay. We somehow have the lead right now. Okay, penalty kick now for Costa Rica. Let's hope Matt Freeze can pull it again. All right, penalty kick here for Costa Rica. Let's go. I think this guy looks like he might convert. Let's go, Matt Freeze. Oh, Matt Freeze almost had it. He almost had it. Good dive. Okay, let's just convert ours and keep the lead. Convert ours and keep the lead. Let's just convert ours. Sebastian Berhalter, please, please, please make up for everything we've had to deal with your dad. Please, Sebastian. Please. Sebastian Berhalter versus Keylor Navas. Sebastian Berhalter versus Keylor Navas. Sebastian, he hit it over the crossbar. It's always a Berhalter to let me down. It had to be a Berhalter to let me down. It's always a Berhalter. Berhalter out. My goodness. Over the crossbar. And then now we're tied with Costa Rica. Loser face. Another loser face. This Costa Rican player. And he's number 13. That's bad luck. Let's hope he misses. Let's hope he misses. Oh, Matt Freeze almost got it too. He almost got it. Oh boy. If the United States doesn't convert this one, we will be down. If we don't convert this one, we will be down after Sebastian Berhalter wasted the penalty kick. Let's see who's going to take it now for the US. Freeman? The young prospect Freeman that I've what? Okay, sorry. Let's believe in Alex Freeman. Let's just believe he's going to convert it. Okay, just trust Freeman. Trust Freeman. Let's just trust him. We can criticize if he wastes it after. Just trust him. Freeman, perfect. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Very nice conversion there. He converts the penalty kick. It's 3-3. We're pretty much on golden goal now. Whoever scores and the other one misses, it's over. So if Costa Rica misses now and the US converts, it's over, and vice versa. Very good penalty kick from Alex Freeman. Okay, and then Alan's saying they need Scott Sterling. Thank you for the super chat, Alan. Okay, now the Costa Rican player is shitting his pants. I can feel it. I can smell. Look at his face. Loser face. That's a loser face. That's a loser face. He's shitting his pants. He's shitting his pants, the Costa Rican player. I can look at his face. You can tell when a player is going to miss by his face. Look at his face. Look at this guy. Dude, he's shitting his pants. Oh my God. He's shitting his pants. You're going to lose it. It's Calvo. Calvo's shitting his pants. Gonna waste it. Gonna waste it. Gonna waste it. Saved! Matt Freeze! Yes! Now we just need to convert this one. We just need to convert this one. If we convert this one, we are through. I'm telling you guys, I'm very good at reading poo-poo faces. If you have a poop face on, I can read it. If you're shitting yourself, I can read it. I can see. It was so obvious how this guy was shitting his pants. But we still need to convert ours. Who's the last one? Who's the last one? Is it Token? John Token. Okay, John Token. Let's convert this one and go through. John Token. Just convert this one and go through. Let me see John Token's face. Let me see if he has poop face on. Let me see. Let's see John Token's face if he got poo-poo face on. Let me see. Gonna say one thing. I do not like John Token's face. He does look like he has poo-poo face. I don't like John Token's face right now. Oh my God. He missed. I knew it. It's the face. The eyes, Chico. The eyes don't lie. I could tell. I saw the poop face. It's the poop face, man. Just can always tell. Oh boy. Let's see now who's the next one. Who's taking it now? Let me see Costa Rica if he has a poop face on. Essentially now is whoever converts and whoever doesn't, it's over. Let me see the Costa Rica one. Okay, let's look at his face. They're not showing his face. I need to see. His name is Rojas, but I haven't seen his face. Oh, poop face. Poop face. Did you see him just breathing in? Poop face. That's poop face. He missed. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Poop face was on. You just, dude, you can look at the guy and just see that he has the poop face on. He's going to miss. Penalties are a mental game. A mental game. Any professional player can convert a penalty kick, but it's a mental game. That dude was just shitting his pants before he even got to the ball. Now let me see who's going to take it for the U.S. Now we need to see who's going to take it for the U.S. He still has the poop face on. See, even after he missed. Damian Downs. Let me see. Damian Downs' face. Did anyone see Damian Downs' face? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Okay, we're just going to have to see it. I can't guess it. I didn't see it. Damian Downs. Converted. It's over. It's over. We're going through to the semifinals. The United States men's national team advances on penalty kicks. Costa Rica is out. Goodbye. See you later, Costa Rica. Go home. Keylor Navas, it was good, but goodbye. You're out. Eliminated. You guys just lost to a team that played Ajiman for 88 minutes. The United States is through. The United States is through somehow. And we're going to go to the semifinals and we're going to play Guatemala. Fellas, we made it. Somehow. It wasn't pretty. I'm happy just that we won. I feel like shit for this performance, but I'm just happy we advanced. We're through. It was insane. It was nuts. Apparently, I'm very good at predicting penalty kicks. I'm very good at looking at people's faces and telling people when they are shitting their pants. I'm pretty good at that. I should try it more often. I should try it. But, I mean, when someone's like... You know when you look at a kid and you're like, you just shit your pants, didn't you? That's what I was doing. I was just looking at the players and just saying, you just shit your pants and you're going to miss this penalty kick. Sean is saying, until football is affordable in the U.S., this disaster will continue. That's the truth. Not to a certain extent. That was 100% true. Timothy saying, you're the GOAT. 3 out of 3 called. Poop face misses. I'm the poop face call. What should I call myself? I don't know what to call it. I'm just really good at calling poop face misses. I should probably play in the lottery, man. That was pretty impressive. Freeze for president. Freeze is the best penalty kick goalkeeper ever. And then Matt Freeze, dog. Yes, very good on penalty shootouts, Matt Freeze. We've made it. I'm the poop face menace. Well, guys, I'm happy. I am the poop face predictor from now on. The poop face Nostradamus, whatever you guys want to do. It worked. We're through. Now we're going to go to 11 Yanks. Go to the channel 11 Yanks for the post game. We're going to go there with Pete and Ren Gav 248. Matt Freeze playing like rent is due. He did good for the shootout. And everyone, drop a like before you go. This stream is brought to you by NordVPN. If you want the NordVPN special offer, the link is in the description. If you need a VPN, the link is in the description with a very special offer. And in the process, you're helping the channel and yourself. Last super chat, Diego Luna is going to look like the Costa Rica coach when he gets old. He won't have any neck. The Costa Rica coach, guys, it's Miguel Herrera. It's Piojo. Do you guys remember him from Mexico in 2014 World Cup? It's Piojo, the coach, the crazy coach, the Super Saiyan coach. That's the coach of Costa Rica. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all at 11 Yanks right now for the post game. Tomorrow we do the 7 things we learned. Ciao.